Hey, what's good, Bashino? Welcome in, brother. How we doing? What's good, Sandy? Sandy's been here from the rip. Sandy has been here from minute one. We are going to allow like 5 minutes. We'll have a little chit-chat before we play our first game, because the first game actually decides whether we can carry on this quadruple run. Because we are, of course, thanks for the sub there. Much love indeed. Welcome on in, my people. It's going to be an interesting one today, because we have got a potential to win a quadruple with United. Now, I've gone away from the last stream and had a little think. Now, even if we win the quadruple this season, we will be doing another season, because I want to win the Champions League. Now, obviously, we're not in the Champions League, so this season, potentially, we can win the Europa League, we can win the FA Cup, we've won the Carabao Cup, and we can win the Prem. So it can be a quadruple, and it is all going to be decided in this stream. Now, despite not looking like a lot of games, there is a lot of games to play. There is a lot of games to play, because obviously another game will get added here if we get through, Europa League, more games, etc, etc. Welcome in as well, Nikita. What is going on, brother? How are we doing? Welcome into the stream. But this one, I'm excited for this stream, and I wanted to save it for a brand new week, because at the end of the day, regardless of if we win everything or not, we are going to be going again next year. So I wanted to start a brand new week with a brand new stream with hopefully a quadruple. That's going to be the aim. But of course, there is a lot of teams we've got to get through. Now, in terms of the Prem, I'm going to go over and say right now, okay, we have got one... Oh, hang on. Okay, my game's broken. We have got 8 games remaining. Now, we do play Liverpool, which will be a ropey game. Sunderland is quite nice. Arsenal are beatable. Newcastle, beatable. Everton, nice. Tottenham, beatable. Leeds, nice. West Ham, nice. Now, we've only got 8... Well, whoa. They've played an extra game than us, okay? So, we actually have got a bit of a gap, as long as we do perform. Now, realistically, we are way above our expectations this year. We were never expecting to get anywhere close to achieving this. We were thinking maybe a little English Cup. We've already done that, the Carabao Cup. To be in the Europa League, to be in the FA Cup, and also, thanks for the sub again, welcome on in, brother, and also to be in the Premier League title race in our first official full season is absolutely mental. It's crazy. What's good, Scotsman? It is crazy. So, every game's been hand-played. The tactics been made, obviously, live on stream. And we are going to go into our first game, which does mean a lot, because we need to beat Bournemouth to stay in the competition, meaning the quadruple would then stay alive. And the whole point of this stream is to attempt the quadruple. Now, whether that happens, whether it doesn't happen, only time's going to tell. I know that, you know that, your best friend knows it, everybody knows it. What I will say is, if you are watching this stream, it would mean a lot if you would leave a like, and definitely keep them subs coming in. Absolute legends, because it does mean a lot, and also it will get pushed out to more and more people. So if you do enjoy, please do leave a like, because it helps out big time. And I tell you what, we want to try and get some new faces in today, because the first impression might be me winning a cheeky quadruple. So let's go and see what we can do. So we are going to start Sesko. He's a bit more in form. Rashford's going to play. Anyone new in the stream, Rashford has stayed, and it was my choice. So I do apologise if you don't like that. Mainu Ugate's fine. That back line's fine. We are going to start Van Ewick. He is our starting right back. And we are also going to play Amad Diallo. Now, on the bench, we've got a very strong bench, to be fair. What's good, Zhao? Welcome in from Portugal. I recently visited Portugal. Your country is beautiful. How are you doing, brother? Welcome on in. A fair play, Sandy. Fair play. But this is going to be a very interesting game, because we do need to win it. Now, Bournemouth, I think, are 15th. I believe they're 15th in the league. So, realistically, if we don't beat these, it's not going to be pretty. It will not be a pretty occasion, let me tell you that. But let's see what we can do. First game in. Against what I have to say is a very, very nice looking Bournemouth team. Now, so far, very good on the ball. Possession-wise, we're up there. They've sort of brought that back, though, as soon as I've said it. So, commentator's curse coming in once again. What have we got going on there? Oh my days. An own goal from Kirkes. Very rarely you see a man like that. You very rarely see Kirkes make an error. Very rare. But I will take it and I will move on. Again, if you are in the stream, please do leave a like on the stream. Completely free and helps out big time. It really, really does. I just got promoted with... Oh, who did he get promoted with? Welcome in, Simon. What's good? Who did he get promoted with? I'm going to guess Norwich. What's good, Icy? How we doing, brother? Welcome into the stream. We're currently 1-0 up in the first game, Icy. It is the quarterfinal, so a big, big fixture. Much love for the likes, people. It's a big, big fixture, this. A genuine big fixture. Not one to mess about with, I will be honest. It is an absolute blockbuster of a tie, and I mean that. They might not be the most incredible team in the world, but they're a team that we have to beat. They're a team that you can only play what's in front of you. I said it 20 times last stream. I still stick to it. You can only play who's in front of you. And at the end of the day, if it's Bournemouth, Man City, Liverpool, Tottenham, whoever it is, I'm going for it. Mike Jones, so the tactic won't be coming out as a video until I'm 100% happy with it. So if it does win a quadruple or a treble, then I will release it. At the moment, it's going to be released on the Patreon as an exclusive, just for people that do obviously support that page, just as a little thank you back to them. I'm going to get that up after this stream, depending on the results. But eventually, Mike, it's going to come up on the YouTube. So if you do want to get it, you're not forced to go over there. I'm never going to turn into one of them people. But obviously, just as a little perk for them, they get a little bit early. But how are we doing? First time in the stream, Mike? Or have you been in before? I don't recognise the name, but the profile picture I may have seen. I'm not sure. Welcome in, Mike. We're going for the quadruple, Icy. I'll show you after the stream. What's good, Viking? In some random Belgian team, but I haven't got a win in 10 games, only draws. Are you creating chances, Simon, and you're just not scoring? Or are you not creating chances? I found a meta tactic based on your 3-4-2-1. Hey, fair play. Does it do well? What's good, Plasma? Welcome back in, brother. Again, if you are just stopping by, make sure you leave a like on the old stream. Completely free, and hopefully we can get some new faces in to, I'm going to say it, hopefully win a quadruple. But there's a big if on that, I will be honest. At the moment, I'm happy with what we're doing. So just the 2 subs for now. Let's see what we can do. Cook is going to drive into space and go and score. And I tell you what, it's not what you want. It's not what you want. Onana has to keep that out. Onana has to keep that out. That's not acceptable. That is not acceptable from Onana. That is absolutely disgusting. He has to keep that out. There's no excuse. That's an absolute disgrace. An absolute disgrace. It's shocking. And now Martinez getting called to the referee, and Martinez has been sent. In the quarterfinal, the game that we need to win, Martinez has been sent off. Martinez has been sent off in a knockoff. Oh my good. Wow. Hey, fair play, Bashino. Hey, much love, Mike. That is nuts. Nuts stats. 25-30 a game. If you're basically with a 5-back, Simon, are your wing-backs being very attacking? You're creating chances, but I will say, Simon, is your striker of good quality? Because if he isn't, genuinely, one thing you could do is, if he is good quality, tell him to shoot more often, just so he actually has more shots on target. If he hasn't, shoot less. Make him more of a supportive striker. Right, we've got to lock in here, chat, because this now has become a bit of an issue. So let's be a bit more reserved on that front. That has to be done. This can stay, that can stay. In fact, it can all stay the same. We just lost a centre-back and, of course, now had to drag someone out. This is not good. This is not good. Ball in. Well in, Diallo. Onana, do something sensible, okay? Hey, no worries, Simon. Much love for being in the stream, brother. Good play. Cobby. Ugarte. Still good attacking options. Van Ewick, plenty of space. Little cutback maybe. Ball in. Back stick. Garnacho, nothing. Mainu, nothing. Ugarte recovers. Malacia, Garnacho inside. He's onside. He is onside. Season 2, Philip. What's going on, brother? Welcome on in. He's onside. He is onside. He is onside. That's disgusting. That is a disgusting decision from the referee. That is an absolute joke. He is onside here. I'm watching it back. He 100% is onside. I'm not having it. I'm not having it. I am not having it. What's going on, Nick? I'm just quickly checking this decision, Nick, here, mate. I'll be with you because this isn't offside. It's not offside. That's fine. Out wide into Van Ewick. I'm looking at it now. Onana turns into something. Is he off? Is he offside? Yeah. Okay, I'm wrong. What's FM inside, Nick? Oh, is that like a community thing? March 25. I was going to... Much love for loving the content, Nick. I've not downloaded it. I get all my stuff from FM Scout, mate, personally. And sort it out, SI. Yeah, to be fair, I forget that about the arm going up. I wish it wasn't a thing, you know, because it'd be nice if, like, it was just, like, no one knew until it actually happened. But every game has its things, you know. How you doing, by the way? Please, not now. It slaps, yeah? Oh, Nana! Oh, Nana. Right, we need something. We need something. Ugarte's partly tied. Let's bring on Morton. I can't believe Martinez has been sent off in one of the most crucial games of the season. One of the most crucial games in the season. Oh, they're going to score, aren't they? Okay, that is diabolical. I'll be honest with you, performance-wise, this has been nothing shy of shambolic. The goal we've scored's an own goal, so we've literally done nothing this game, to be honest. We have done absolutely nothing. Cobby into Euro. Bit of build-up, maybe. Into Morton. Into Ahmad. Into Euro. Into Mainu. This is better. Bit of build-up. Nothing comes from it. Okay. Okay, we're going extra time. Maybe not. Maybe not. Hey, much love, Nick. Go on, Ahmad. Over the top. Into Garnacho. Don't know what he's done, but he's won it back. Garnacho. Ahmad. Hoyland. Off the... Of course. Why wouldn't it be off the post? Oh, the dog's come alive. Let's get the dog down because this is a big occasion. A big occasion, this stream. A big occasion. Right. Let's hopefully see what we can do at least. Oh, right. It's going great, Super. How are you, brother? How are you doing? Everything's going decent. Everything's going decent. Welcome in, by the way, Shijay. Welcome back in. I say decent. Let's not say decent. We're down to 10 men in a knockout game, so we're not decent. We're doing okay. Weekend was brilliant. How about you, mate? How about you? He's offside. I wouldn't say decent. We're in a bit of a bad situation as it stands, but we are also holding on as it stands. So. It's not a nice situation to be in this. I do feel like we could be in a little bit of trouble. But if it goes to pens, it is not in my hands, is it? It is in the players' hands, Onana's hands, which is quite concerning. Towards the end of this half, we are going to bring on our best penalty takers. Although we've got a set piece. Cobby, ball in. Penalty. No, Delit. Plays it back. I don't like this. I don't like this. Delit's playing as a... Delit... Oh my. This is risky. This is very risky. Although we have got a 4-back, so we should be okay. What's good, Josh? Josh? What's good, Josh? Rasmus. Yes, Frezzy, at some point, 100%. Yeah, we're not going to talk about the United game yesterday. Go! Oh, no, right. He's coming off. He was going to come off anyway because Bruno has got the better penalties. Who has seen that miss from Ahmad? Who has seen that miss from Amad Diallo? Who's seen it? Amad Diallo has potentially, I swear, Amad Diallo. Morton. Oh, it's a good effort. It's a good effort. It's a decent effort. I don't hate it. I'm not against it. Ball in now. Come on, Bruno. Get the ball in. Get the ball in. Is he time? Am I time wasting? I'm not time wasting. He's deciding to do it out of pure love for the game. Ball in. That's not ideal. That's not ideal. Hey, what's good, suspect? Welcome on in. I think we've got the dog. The dog's getting involved. He's not happy. He's not happy. Oh, that is lucky. That would not have been a nice one to concede. You got a wet nose. You've been in your water bowl, haven't you? You've been in that water bowl. Yes, you have. I can try it another time for sure, mate. I'm not going to change it for this one purely because we're doing very well. But we are going to tell the players to go out and get the job done now. It's in God's hands. Penalties can go either way. They can go either way. Bruno Fernandes steps, scores. That's why he comes on. That's why he comes on. There is never a debate when he's on the penalty spot for me in this game. Onana, please make a save. Unlucky. Unlucky. Right, I feel like we're watching the Fulham game again. Garnacho is going to step up. Garnacho, great penalty. It's like watching Fulham again. This is PTSD of last night. This is PTSD. Onana, come on. Come on. It's unlucky. Good penalties. Much love for the sub, brother. Welcome on in. Again, if you are new, be sure to spam that like button and definitely consider subscribing. Absolute legend. Højlund, great penalty down the middle. Already addicted. A much loved suspect. What team are you playing as? Come on, Onana, mate. One save out of you. Oh, no. This is going to be like a 9 penalty shootout in at like 9-9, 10-10. Our right back now. Oh, he's not got the best penalties, and he's proven me wrong. Van Ewijk steps and scores. Lewis Cook. Can this guy take pens? Onana. The man to save. Oh, my days. We're not even getting near them. Their keeper's getting somewhat near ours, or two of them. Kobbie Mainoo, from the spot. He missed last season. He doesn't this season. Hey, much love, Sandy. Absolute legend, brother. Right, Onana. We've not missed a penalty. If Onana can save this now, he can walk home. I'll forgive him for the mistake. He can redeem himself. Kirkes has had an awful game, by the way. An own goal, and he scores the pen. Right, we're going to sudden death. We're going sudden death. And it is going to be Matthias de Ligt stepping up. Not a usual person I'd have. And that's why, because he's missed. Right, it is all on Onana. It is all on Onana. A penalty against Dango. Now, a much loved suspect. You having a good time though, yeah? Addicted already. I love to hear it. Onana, please. He hasn't. Quadruple's off, lads. Quadruple's off. Treble's on. That is shocking. I mean, you can blame people. You can blame Martinez. You can blame Onana. I mean, it's not good. It's not good. So our first game on the stream, we've been knocked out of a competition. And that's the reality, right? That is the reality at the end of the day. That's the reality. It can go up, it can go down. Hey, much love, Dean, for joining the old Patreon. That means a lot, brother. It is much easier to get the tactics. I do have them in the video, because obviously it does make it easier for people. Not easier, sorry. The Patreon's easier, but it gives people an option not to obviously go over and pay anything. But what I will say is, just because Dean has brought that up, we have got a new schedule. Not a new schedule, but this week's schedule. So, this is it right now. So this week on Patreon and on YouTube, but if you are on Patreon, you get all of the tactic files. So 3 tactic files of video. You get them on console, on mobile. You also get all of the rebuild files. So we've got Mourinho coming out at 4 PM today. Fenerbahce style. We've got a rebuilding Ipswich with rich owners. That is very fun. A game-breaking 4-2-2-2. Oh my god. 4-2-2-2 tactic. We've got a Millwall rebuild. This 6-goal tactic, it is with a powerhouse team before anyone asks. And it has taken me 4 months to actually make happen. So that video will probably be my best performing video in quite some time. That will probably do very well because it's taken so long. And it has been requested, I calculated, since like before Christmas. So probably over then. Leipzig Wonderkid rebuild and a new Ultimate 343 because I managed to just edge a little bit more performance out of it. So there's tons going on this week and the live streams. And again, I will say, we have got a brand new giveaway. So you can you can click the pinned link in the chat if you are interested in getting any of that or showing some love back. That is going to be this week coming up. To the chat, Sandy, you'll have to pretty much send it via Mediafire or Drive. Mediafire, Drive. What else have you got? They are pretty much the big two, aren't they? Dropbox, is that still a thing? People use Dropbox, don't they? Dropbox, Mediafire, Drive. Or you can just send it to me on Discord if you'd rather. The Amarim tactic is doing well. I don't know if Cunha's still there. He is still there. We can go in for him, and I'm not going to do it just yet. I want to see what we actually do, but that's really not it's not an ideal start. It's not an ideal start to the video. To the video, you can tell I've been recording, can't you? To the live stream. It is not a great start. What's good, Jamie? Every time I use a free back, I can't even seem to read. That's funny, because whenever I use a free back, I always have a ton of possession. Shorter passing, Jamie, for one, and you could also consider lowering the tempo. Play a more calm style. Hey, much love, Sandy. Hey, thanks for that. Lino, that means a lot. Lino, I don't want to say your name wrong. Much love for that. That's a very nice comment. How are you doing today? Icy. Probably a decent shout. I could have done that. I could have done that. Although we weren't bad on pens. It was only one pen, but you are right. Let's see who we got in the Europa. Lille. Okay. Right. I really hope we at least do the treble. Because I feel like if we bottle... I'm not going to say bottle the Prem. I'm not going to say bottle the Prem because they are close and we are overachieving. But this is very annoying. The Europa League and the Prem and a Carabao Cup would still be a fantastic season. But it's now about actually doing it. And we are now playing Liverpool. And I feel... Oh, hang on. The youth intake. Hang on a second. Let me go back. Let me go back. Let me go back. None of them stand out to me at all. None of them are really it. I'll be honest. None of them are standing out to the point where I want to go and have a further look at them. To be real. Oh, the dog is not making it comfortable. I'll be honest. He's not making it comfortable today. But Liverpool are up next, chat. Now, I will say, Liverpool are Liverpool. They're a very tough team to beat. But they're a team that if we do beat them, we might actually consider having a proper run-in at the title race. So, I'm not entirely sure. We are at home. Hey, Sandy, I'll take a little look after the stream, mate. Much love for that. I do appreciate it. Again, anyone that is new, please do leave a like on the old stream. And if you do enjoy it that much, you can also drop a little sub because we are going to be live pretty much. I'm not going to say every day because Friday I'm not going to be, but majority of the days this week we are going to be live. I'm now looking at sort of when we can potentially be live, and it is looking pretty... The schedule's caught up on. I will say I'm probably about 3 days ahead in terms of videos, so we can stream obviously today, stream tomorrow, and then we'll go from there. But I'm trying to stream as much as I can for people because I really like the live interaction with people. It's really nice to talk to people who watch the videos because they can give me feedback. They can say it's good. They can say it's bad. They can say what they want. You know, it's a mixture of things, really. It's a mixture of things, and I just think it's more of a personal thing for people. You know what I mean? So I do appreciate it, and I do appreciate anyone that comes by the streams. And yeah, I'll try and win you something, is what I'm trying to say. I'll do my best. I will do my best. Hey, what's going on, Rafi? How are we, fella? Welcome on in. How are you doing? They're going to be on the Sort Out SI website, Super. Sunderland after this game. If we can win this, I'm not going to say anything about being too cocky about winning the league, but if we do win this, we are in a very, very good place. Yoro redeemed himself. Yoro now plays in the team. Yoro does play in the team. He did redeem. And he did do very well. Martinez is going to get punished for what he done. Actually, it makes no sense because he physically can't play in the Europa League, so he may as well play in the Premier League, not Europa League. In fact, he can. He'll be fine. He can play. What are we on about? Hey, what's good, Adam? Welcome on in, fella. How are we doing on this fine Monday? I mean, no one enjoys a Monday, really. 5-2-3. That does scream a bit of Serie A football, I see. I've seen a couple of 5-2-3s in the Serie A. I've seen a couple of 5-2-3s being deployed. Try it with like a... Do you want a big team in the Serie A? Strikerless, though. Strikerless in the Serie A, you sort of... Oh, yeah. I don't really know, to be honest with you. Strikerless, maybe not. Trying to fit... Do you know what, Icy? Try it with a team that haven't got, like, a full all-and-out striker. Like, try it with, like, Arsenal, who are currently in a bit of a striker crisis. You've got the likes of Chelsea, potentially. Hey, much love, Adam. Is your day going good, though, yeah? I've just seen one of my nicest viewers say, come on, Liverpool. Now, that is not nice. That is not nice, Sandy. We're in a title race. Come on. We're in a title race. Oh, my. Okay. He might be offside. I think the dog wants to come back up. Okay. Good boy. I'll tell you what. There you go. There you go. There you go. That's your new streamer. There you go, chat. There you go. That's your new streamer. I'll have a day off. He's onside. We'll take it. We'll take it. The dog's taken over the stream. He absolutely... I'm convinced he loves the camera. I'm convinced he loves the camera. Fully loves it. The dog's hijacked the channel. He's taken over. We'll take the goal. We'll move on. We need to... They've got Osimhen up front. They are not messing about. That is a throw from Malacia. Into Tabio. Plenty of time on the ball. That's one of the worst passes he has ever made in his lifetime. Hey, much love for that. I do appreciate it. 11-year-old Jack Russell, the dog. On the older side, but he's still got the energy. Still got the energy in him. Into Ugarte. Sesko. Yeah, he's onside. Get in there. That is a big one. This game here, it doesn't decide the title, but this game here, even if we would have drawn it, a bit of pressure would have been taken off. The fact that we're 2-0 up, I can back. We have been so good, though, against the top teams this year. It's the smaller teams we slip up against, like Bournemouth. We have been so good this year against big teams. Like, if anything, significantly better than what I would have ever thought. I'm going to keep the same players on. I'm keeping the same players on because they're not put a foot wrong. And I do believe, unless you physically need to, and at the moment, no one's, like, dead. You know, people are fine. Oh. Oh, let's get into that game. Get into that time of the game now where things get a little bit nervy. A few bookings coming in. But I tell you what, I think that is going to be all she wrote. That is going to be all she wrote, I think. A 2-0 win. A 2-0 win against Liverpool. Now, I know we're at home, so we did have that advantage going for us, but nuts. There's a bit of difference, Jamie, so I don't want to sound cheesy, sorry, but complete wingbacks will do more of a... I don't want to say the word complete, but I will. More of a complete job at going up and down. For me, I personally have only really used them a few times this year. Wingbacks on automatic, for me, feel very similar. Hey, much love, Sandy. Hey, I love that from you, Robert. Love that. Honestly, the dog follows me around everywhere. If I was to go to the toilet, which literally is just... out that way, little bit of a, well, not even a walk, literally on the next door, he would be with me. He literally sits by the bathroom door. He's like a protection dog, and he's obviously not a big dog. I know he wouldn't be much protection, but he follows me absolutely everywhere. Right, Sunderland up next. 19th in the Prem. I am hoping against Sunderland we can try and do something. It would be quite nice to see. I mean, Sunderland aren't exactly the biggest threat this season in the Prem, but neither are Bournemouth, and we struggled against them. So let's just go and see what we can do at the end of the day. What's going on here? Okay, we're all good. Hey, what's going on, Pasha? How are we doing? Welcome back in. That is an F1 car in your picture, Pasha. Is that a Ferrari car? I do like seeing people's profile pictures. Hey, what's going on, Scott? I'm just reading your message, mate. Scott, I don't want to say this because, you know, it might sound negative. The experience I've had to get people out of a club, even if it is director of football, is to make the player unhappy. Now, this can be done by going into a contract negotiation and then storming out. Or you've got, for example, you can bench them. You can put them in the under-21s, literally for a game. Just try and annoy them. Hey, what's good, Klex? What are my hopes, Robert? The game needs to be perfect, and I think that's what people expect a perfect game now because of the delays, and I hope they get it right. I really do. For me, I just want to see a bit of a better match engine. Tactics a lot more realistic would be quite nice. In and out of possession, very, very essential. Mourinho vibes you're describing there. That's what I'm after. Mourinho vibes. Hey, much love. I rate it, Pasha. I rate it. Who is the next award winner? Are you on a... Tester, what do you mean, brother? Are you on about the giveaways? How are we, though, Klex? Back in the UK now, of course. Absolutely living it up in the UK. Big fan of London, Klex is. I respect it. I do give players the Mourinho treatment. I do not know Detester. I do like your name, by the way. I can take a look, though. How are you doing, buddy? First time in the stream. Hopefully you do enjoy yourself again. If you have just stopped by, be sure to leave a little like on the stream. Completely free and helps out big time. And if you... I was going to say if you enjoy watching Rashford score a goal, but he didn't score. If you do enjoy the streams, you can also subscribe. It's, again, a little freebie. And we've got tons of content coming out. And I mean tons of content. We're not going to talk about the United game yesterday, are we, chat? We're not going to talk about it because we don't need to. We don't need to talk about the United game. We can move on. We can move on from the United game yesterday. At the end of the day, I can't even say it with a straight face. I was going to say we can now focus on winning the Premier League, but I've seen where we are in the table, and it's not going to happen. If you're missing player faces... Oh my, no. That is true, Adam. You want to download them, Daniel, from FM Scout or Sort Out SI, brother. I've got a full guide on my YouTube. It's like the ultimate ultimate install guide. Okay, at least we're back in the game. Bruno, the saviour in real life, it seems, and in this game. I need to go and watch the goal back. I didn't get a chance to. It's Martinez again. Oh my. No, it's also him. No. Can someone clip this if you can on YouTube? Can someone clip this? Hey, much love, Tim, for coming back into the stream, brother. Manchester United, Pasha. I'm watching it one more time. So it's a bad pass from Martinez, okay? It's... Actually, do you know what? It could just be good pressing from Sirkin. But look at this. Look at this. Please, chat. If you're lurking, if you're not looking at your screen, look at your screen for 1 second. Look at Delit. Honestly, Rashford, Ferguson, surprisingly. Honestly, Daniel, I just don't want to change anything at the minute because we are playing. Like we've been on such a good spree until that last game. We're right at the end of the season. It's not a bad idea, but we're doing so well. Welcome on in, though, Daniel. I would agree, Robert. I would agree. Look at Delit. The guy is nowhere near the ball. Shocking. Absolutely shocking. It's outrageous. And we have just relied on a set piece. We are now relying on set pieces against Sunderland. It's all become too real, Daniel, this has. Well in. That's more like it. I hear you, Pasha. Danny boy. Call him hashtag Brady. Right. Lads, you've got to switch on. Saying nothing. Vikings there, waiting for the, hating. No, I thought that went in. Danny boy. Giving tactical advice to a tactic master. Would you tell Max Verstappen? Oh, Danny boy is in Danny. Okay, I thought you were calling me Danny boy. I am so confused right now. I would not tell Max how to drive his car. No, I couldn't. But also, I've not got an ego. If people have got ideas for tactics, I will listen. That's one of the best things about streaming, is the interaction, is the feedback. I love it. Bruno. Oh. Scott, I still like Rashford, so I'm just glad he's at a club now where he looks semi-happy. Yeah, the sitter wasn't great, but he's been lively, Scott. He's been lively. You know what I mean? Cobby. Martinez. He's coming off. What's going on, Big Boom? He's coming off. 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 He's not playing. He is not playing for a long time. He's not playing. Made a Barca. Hey, much love with the Cruyff tactic, yeah? He's not playing. He's not playing. He's coming off. He's coming off the pitch. Well into it. We've got a centre-back crisis. We've got a centre-back crisis. Marcus Rashford down the left-hand side. Back into Cobby. Back in. Bruno. We can't score. We've got a centre-back crisis at the club. We might need like 7 new centre-backs. Hang on. Another set piece. Set piece Daly. Penalty. Oh, he should have went down. Should have dived. What is going on? What is going on here then? There's no one to put... Oh my. Oh no. Okay, that's more like it. That's my team. This is Daily Ball. This is prime Daily Ball. Now, I'll be honest. There you go, Mama Klex. That feels very strange saying that, actually. I should have just done the wave instead of saying what you told me to say. This is prime Daily Ball, this is. Look at this. Shaw, into Tabio, into Mainu, into... Yeah, you know what I mean. This is the sort of play which... I'll be honest, I might go down to the local team and put my CV in. Just to be that assistant manager, you know, help out a little bit. Him and Marco have been incredible, Scott. Their bond is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Hey, much love for the sub. Welcome on in, my people. If you are new, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. It's completely free, and we are live a lot, and we've got endless content coming out on this channel and Daily Josh this week. I'll show you the schedule a little bit later on, as I've already done that partly for this stream, but there's 7 videos a week, almost daily live streams, TikToks. We're about it. We're content. That's what we are. Hoyland wouldn't score that. I would agree. He's not scored now in... How many games? Is it 15? How many games has he gone without a goal? It's been a while for Rasmus. I feel bad for him. I do feel bad for him. Right, subs are coming on. Garnacho. In fact, we'll just make the one because they're still somewhat fit, to be honest. And I'm a big believer, if players are getting the job done, keep them on for at least now. 18, that is wild, Josh. Mazraoui, ball in. Hoyland, unlucky. Unlucky, unlucky, unlucky. Damn it. Again, if you are interested in rebuilds, people, Streamlabs has just put it in the chat. Go over there, drop a little sub. We've got... Do you know what? I tell you what, I reckon I think I probably spend about 16 hours a day on this game. Now, please don't roast me in the chat. Please don't roast me. But the amount of content we've got going on at the moment, I think I'm going insane. But I love it. And I love that. You know what I mean? A bit of Yagase coming in. This is more like it. This is incredible. Absolutely incredible. Beautiful to see. This is a game which is against a team who are 19th. But the fact we've gone a goal behind and we've said, no, we won't mess up now. We'll go. We'll get the job done. That's a sign of a champion. It's a sign of a champion. And that's all I will say. That is all I will say for now. No further comment being made. Rasmus going back in. Maybe the game is unrealistic, chat. Maybe the game is a little bit unrealistic. Nice little tune. Come on. A 4-1 win at the Stadium of Light. We will take it and we will progress. There's champions at this current Manchester United team. Yeah, there's champions. Packed full of winners, Sandy. Packed full of winners. Come on. Who's next at Arsenal, literally 2 days after? Talk about giving me a tough fixture list. You know what I mean? Any danger in here, Lino? I'm also, United Ferguson, if you're still here, actually, technically, the best player is Kobe Mainu, if you're basing it off rating. Arsenal are 6th. A broken hand. Yeah, De Ligt's a champion. De Ligt's a champion, Sandy. Onana won the league with Ajax. I know we're on about the Dutch league now, but, you know, there's winners in the team, Sandy. Come on. We've got a few winners. Let me look at the winners. Bruno would have won several stuff at Sporting, wouldn't he? Martinez, Ajax. Not a winner. I mean, we've got a mixture, okay? Do you have an attacking tactic now, or is it about balance? At the moment, Pasha, it's purely about balance. I will be making a bit more of an attacking version, but when I'm actually live streaming and playing, I sort of do it in the game. So I just need to, the next time I do it, save it as the attacking version. That is true, Sandy. It is true. But this is where I come in, because I can just think we could have this team into Premier League winners. I'm going to start Rasmus, you know, because he actually was really good. I'll also give Bruno some game time. Van Eyck can go there. Martinez isn't playing. Martinez will not be playing, okay? Simple as that. Let's run with this. Martinez is not going to be playing. He got sent off. He then has dropped an absolute stinker. I'm not going to trust him. Simple as that. He's getting the Lenny Yoro treatment. I'm not going to trust him. Which does prove I'm not just biased against Lenny Yoro because he's a younger player. Anyone that doesn't perform will be getting the JoshDaly treatment. Well in, Rasmus. That's better play. Bit of build-up now, lads. Bit of build-up. Bruno, little cut back. Play it back, play it back, play it back. This is better. This is good. This is good. This is fantastic. Right. Anyone that doubted me prioritising Malacia over Luke Shaw, we're watching the goal back, okay? We're watching the goal back. In 1 minute this is. Just look at the pace. Look at the drive on him. What a start to the game. Away from home as well, by the way. Away from home. That is absolutely incredible. We love to see it. What's going on here then? What's that? Oh no, but no, whoa, I was going to change the title, but I don't know if it's going to end the stream. Shouldn't do. Shouldn't do, I don't think. I've never opened this tab before, I'm quite worried. Okay, I think we're good. As long as the stream ain't lagging, we're fine. I just want to have this up because I can see sort of like, if it's going to run an advert, I can pause it. So if we are in a cup final, I can pause it during that final. Because the last thing... We'll take it, a 2-0 lead in 8 minutes. The last thing I want is to get to a final, and we're in a penalty shootout, 1 penalty to go, and you're getting Gillette razors. Tune in now. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? That's what we don't want. Bit of ball in from Bruno. Great ball it. That keeper is ropey. Ropey goalkeeping. Oh, that's good from Rashford. This Arsenal team don't want it. They are nearly 7th in the league. Kempy, don't talk to me, mate. Not like don't talk to me. I'm sick and tired of it, Kempy, okay? We literally... Our first game was against Bournemouth, okay? Our first game was against Bournemouth. We went to penalties and we've done a Fulham. We've lost on penalties. So we're now treble. I will say, we are demolishing this Arsenal team. There's also been a lot of people, Kempy, that want Rasmus out of this team. And I tell you what, now, I don't want to say he's proven people wrong. But it seems to be, whenever someone says something bad about a player, they do turn up. We're out of the FA Cup though, Kempy. Again, if you have just tuned in, I know Kempy would have already done this because he's a great guy. Be sure to leave a like on the stream, people. Moneyball with United. I'll actually watch that, you know. I'd watch it. Because I do not understand Moneyball. I am a checkbook manager. I am Pep Guardiola. I'm not saying I'm as... Oh, okay, that comes across like I'm saying I'm as good as Pep. I'm not as good as Pep, but yeah. What's good, Dean? 5 months ago, that is going to be an outdated one then. Wow. The problem is the tactic doesn't result in 17 shots per game, but my Marmoush... But hang on. Is the tactic... 17 shots a game is very impressive, but my man Marmoush misses sitters and either gets battered by top six and struggle against mid. Well, for Marmoush, that's down to the player. The shots per game are there. The only thing I'd say with him is train him. If he's really that bad at putting away the chances, that's a player issue, to be honest. It sounds, train him, he's getting chances. If he's getting good chances, if they're half chances on the edge of the box, that sort of stuff, work ball into the box could be a shout. Higher quality chances might help him out. In terms of the top six, are you using a mixture of the variants? Because when you're playing the mid teams, going with the attacking variant, start the game hot, take the game to them. Around the top six, are you winning the top six? Are you winning any, or are you drawing all of them, or are you losing all of them? Because I can help you out, buddy. Let me know. Another United rebuild. People love a United rebuild. I'm not sure, Pasha, but we are going to bring in players, so don't worry. Bring in a lot if we bottle this lead. Does this go in? Hasn't gone in. Okay, we're still going to make subs, though. Right, Bruno's coming off. We're going to get Diallo on. We'll get Garnizzi on. By the way, Kempy, Martinez is getting the... Martinez is now undergoing the Euro treatment. He is now undergoing the Euro treatment, Martinez, Kempy. Lorenzo Luca. Incredible shout. Yeah, Martinez is getting the full treatment now, Kempy, mate. FA Cup quarterfinal, red card. Next game, yellow card inside of 3 minutes. And nearly cost me the game against Sunderland. So, in fact, actually, Kempy, I'm going to show you a goal. I'm going to show you a goal, because if you do one of these reacting videos to content or whatever, you need to have this in there, okay? Because I want to show you something. Just as a mate, I really want to show you. I'm going to show you this. So let's just look at this game here. We won 4-1 in the end. He got sent off and then got booked in 23 minutes. But what I want you to do here is just analyse this goal for me, Kempy, okay? So we'll watch it together as a stream. What's good, Rodrigo? 4-2-2 is a cold formation. So firstly, Kempy, and the chat, the initial issue was this. Okay? Martinez. Now, I will say, it's great pressing from Sirkin. Bruno is narrow, which he should be, so I'm not going to blame him. This is the pass. So, already, quite an ambitious pass. For a player who, you know, just got sent off, he shouldn't be trying stuff, in my opinion, that risky. Now, what I want you to do here is just look at this man here. Look at Dalit, who is no longer on cover, but decides to play in his own half. That's not really the issue here, but look at this. And chat, get ready for this. Ready? 3, 2, 1. In fact, we'll do this. Look at this. What do we think to that then, chat? What do we think to that? Ben Doak. Okay, okay. What do we think to that then, chat? What's the sort of vibes to that then? Because I'll be honest with you, I can't look at any of them. Hey, Rodrigo, by the way, how you doing, buddy? You doing well? Scotsman, mate, I'm telling you, I can't believe what I've seen with my own eyes. He is, Josh, and do you know what? Do you know what? It's the discipline in this team. It's the absolute discipline. We must be one of the most booked. In fact, that's not it, is it? How do you? Is it overview? Oh, we're not. This is surprising. I hear you, Icy. I'm doing great, Rodrigo. Thanks for being in here, brother. Scenes on toast. I mean, I thought we were going to be in here. Malacia top. See, it's been happening in the cups though, isn't it? Like, I guarantee if we go into the Europa League, Marcus okay, maybe I'm just not seeing it correctly. I don't know. Xerxes on target. Xerxes. Oh no. Can he play against us? If Xerxes plays against us and knocks us out, I'm gonna be very, very annoyed. I mean, Dean, Liverpool can turn up like that, I'll be honest with you. I'm not going to say that is purely necessarily resulting in a bad tactic, but I can give you advice to get around it, Dean. So, when you play a team like Liverpool, for example, who are probably the best team out of the teams you've mentioned, dig into stuff like opposition instructions. I don't do it in the videos because obviously I don't know who people are going to play. But for example, like when I do face up against Liverpool usually, if I'm playing as a team and in a big game that I think might need a bit of help, you can type mark their wide players, you can press, you can do several different things outside of the tactic that will just edge that game. Now I will say 4-0 is a 4-0 loss at the end of the day. That is a pretty tough loss. But alongside of the tactics, you've got training, set pieces, all of this good stuff that can really help. Hey, much love, Rodrigo. I keep getting the same stat for my Man United team. Managers complaining we are a physical team and the report saying... The thing is, in this game, you can't really do both. If you're going physical, you're going to get booked, right? And then you get in trouble. It's one of them things. Newcastle's very fun for the money, Rodrigo. For general fun, I'd actually say Brighton, you know. Brighton's a very, very fun save. Martinez isn't playing. We'll also give Garnacho a start. Malacia is playing. That's a definite. Malacia is 100% playing. That's not even a question. Hey, love to hear it, Icy. Love to hear it. Love to hear it. Sometimes in this game as well, what I will say is you just need a few tweaks. That's all you need, is a few tweaks. That's literally it. Xerxes playing. Xerxes playing. Xerxes starting. Xerxes is playing against us, chat. Joshua Xerxes. If we lose to a Joshua Xerxes goal, I will be absolutely livid. I'll be absolutely livid if we lose to a Joshua Xerxes goal. I'll be fuming. Why is it so? Oh, because we slow it down, didn't we? If we lose to Joshua Xerxes Masterclass, that is way too quick now. Tone that down by one. Malacia. Tabio. Delit. Ugarte. Over the top. Garnacho. Nothing there. Xerxes. Oh! Right. This is why he's gone. Okay? This is why Joshua Xerxes got loaned out. And this is why he will be sold, if not given out on the free. Because look what he has just done there. In fact, some would say match fixing. Some would say match fixing. Joshua Xerxes out on loan. Look at it. One touch. One touch. Tries. Loses the ball. Ahmad into Rasmus. 1-0. That is why he's gone. It was a great finish from Rasmus, but that is why he is gone. Because he makes mistakes like that that literally aren't forgivable. Simple. I hear you, Nicholas. How you doing, by the way, buddy? Gomez, again, another former man. Go on, Delit. Little drive up the pitch. You're not wrong, Plasma. Great ball from Delit. Ugarte into Ahmad. Wow, they're two scrappy goals. I mean, I'll take it because this is the away from home leg and we're 2-0 up in 26 minutes. But both of the goals have been really not given to us because they're two very well taken chances. But the way we've got there has been... it's been questionable. Very questionable. If we can kill this game off in the first leg, though, like if we go 4-0 up, at least we can play a bit of a rotated team. Oh, that's a ball. Yeah, this is going to be a stat pad game. This is going to be a stat pad game. We're 3-0 up in 30 minutes. Now, I'll be honest, I was very confident against Lille as soon as I saw the fixture come in. But to be this comfortable, it still shows a great performance. So what we'll do is we'll see who's on the bench who doesn't usually play. We'll get them on. Give them some game time, you know what I mean? So Anthony can come on. He can get some game time. We'll bring him on as well. Delit's played a lot of games recently. We'll bring Toby on as well. Makes complete sense. So Adam, we've not got like a set structure. I do schedule them on the YouTube page, so you will be notified if you're a sub and you get notified. So like this stream has been scheduled and visible since Saturday or Sunday. But tomorrow, just so you know, I'm live at 11:30. At the moment, they're all midday streams. I do want to do a few evening streams as well, just because I've never streamed to my evening audience. But at the moment, around 11:30 AM, Adam. Maybe 11. We do have, I don't know if Kempy's still here, but we do actually have a couple of videos from either this FM or last FM on his channel, Sandy. But we could do some more. Done and dusted. I don't want to, Icy, just because I feel like I want to try and keep this one perfect. 23 assists, fair play. That's incredible. That is incredible. Right, who else hasn't played too much? We'll get Toby on, for sure. Luis hasn't played too much either recently, so we'll just take someone off. Luke Shaw doesn't play that much, surprisingly. I do think Garnacho stays, yeah, I do, I'll be honest. Hey, much love, Adam. Thanks for being here. I mean, what is going on here? That is so scrappy. So scrappy. Very, very scrappy. Nuts. Absolutely nuts. This game is done, though, so I do get your point about instant resulting, but I just like to monitor it, because if we go like a goal down right now, I'll just go very defensive, and then, you know, they're only going to have one goal back in the game. So it, you know, it just makes a bit of a difference. By the way, if you are enjoying people, we'll just carry on. Be sure to hit the like button, completely free, and it does mean the absolute world to me. And again, for anyone that has sort of just come into the stream, this is the current schedule for this week's content. Now, obviously, all these files are downloadable on Patreon, including a new big giveaway, but just on YouTube as well. Now, all the rebuilds are done on the Daily Josh channel, the second channel. All the tactics are literally where you are now. So today at 4 PM, brand new tactics. So make sure you are coming back because, oh my, Joshua Xerxes. The stream's going great shadow. We're right towards the end, Tim. Around 33 games into the Premier League. Very true, Nicholas. Yes, I can. So, I can show the tactic. It is a shame with no FM25, but it's one of them things. Like, we can't do anything about it. I know it's a very dull way of looking at it, but we can't do anything. Just got to enjoy what we've got. Like, at the end of the day, what I've come to realize... Oh, that's a great goal. Now, this is where we will just... You know, they can have one goal. It's fine. No, it's a different 3-4-3. The one which I've used actually goes down a bit more of a narrow approach, Plasma. But I will show the tactic. Again, anyone that is a Patreon member already will have access to this tactic as of tonight. Well, probably tomorrow, because I've got a tactic coming out tonight anyway. Basically, the people on the Patreon will get this tactic around a week or 2 weeks earlier than the video coming out, because obviously I've got to record this video, test it with other teams, etc., etc. So, yeah, that's why it's going to get priority. Do I simulate or play the game? So I do. I always say a 70-30 split, because if you break the games up, it's roughly 70% simmed, 30% played. But the more that I live stream, so for example, this tactic that comes out now, there's not one game been simmed, so 100% will be played. But with my usual tactic videos, if I'm testing with like Man City, I'll simulate against the mid-table and relegation teams because we can afford to do it. But then I will test it against the top 4 teams and I play all the cup games. So it's a fair split. So I can release the tactic and say, look, it works if you play, it works if you sim. Obviously, with tactics that are made on live stream, I can't do that. So that's why people on the Patreon get the tactics earlier, because I have to then take this tactic and then sim it as well and go over multiple testing, because I want to make sure people are getting a good tactic at the end of the day. And that's why when someone comes to me and they're like, the tactics don't work or whatever, I'll sit down with them. I'll have a conversation and we can fix it for your team. I'm not here to take the mick out of you guys. If the tactic doesn't work, we'll make it work for your team. Quite simple. So if you've ever experienced that, I'm literally a message away. So that's what I will say. I get a lot of enjoyment out of that, so I'm no shame in saying that. So this is the tactic, by the way. I've just left this on the screen so you can copy the player roles. The goalkeeper, default, ball players on the wide areas, both on stay wide. In the middle, shorter, dribble less, tackle harder. The wing-backs are exactly the same, both on support. I will say probably clip this, Suter, because then you can just watch it back. Volante, DM, default, no instructions. The wide players, both the same. Advanced forward, default. Clean slate, positive, in possession. Pretty straightforward stuff. Transition, very counter-attacking inspired. High intensity on the press. And this when it comes to the out of possession. So, yeah, it's a pretty straightforward tactic, but it's working very well. So, no real change to, no real reason, sorry, to change it, to be fair. Hey, fair play. Fair play. I will work on an updated Cruyff tactic. Obviously, I've done a recent one, although it was obviously a nap tactic. It was done on the FM Scout channel, but I'll do another one because you're not the first person to ask. Funny enough, the person that won the £125 the other day on the Patreon won the money. I sent him the money, and then he sent me like a list. There was about 30 requests on there, so we have got tons of content coming out. We really do. I see. Right. I'm going to make this very... I'll say this very clear as well, because for me, when I started this page, it was all about making sure that we offer 2 things, okay? So firstly, I live and breathe content. I absolutely love making videos. Now, what I have done is I've got a plan in place where basically, if people are a member of the Patreon, they of course get priority in the responses because people have been generous enough to show some love back. I'm going to prioritise them, as you would in general things in life. But I am not a content creator that will force people to pay to talk to me. So you can send me a message on Discord, Instagram. Yes, it might take me longer to get back to you because I have hundreds of messages on Patreon and they will get prioritised. That is what I will say. I never lie about this stuff. And that's why in the videos, I will also include a full tactic breakdown on the standard attacking and defensive variant. Is it quicker to go and download it? Yes. Does it support me? Yes. But it's a pure option for those that can afford to. I'm not blinded to the point. We are in a very tough time in the world when it comes to finances. So it is a complete option. It helps me out big time. And without the Patreon, I wouldn't be able to do this, you know, as much. Make videos, stream. But it does mean a lot. It really, really does. The only things, and again, I'm fully transparent with everyone. The only things that technically you would have to sign up to get are the console and mobile tactics, because I wouldn't play those without sort of offering them. I do have a Discord server. In fact, you know what? That's a very good point. Let me, if anyone has Discord, please do join this. I'll send you an invite in the YouTube chat right now, because I'm making loads of TikToks reacting to your Wonder Kids, funny moments, saves, transfers, and we've got a real good Discord here. And also, I will, I need to add that command. The Discord's there, people. Join the Discord. Do you give instructions to players about personal care? And I personally don't, Pasha. Is that what it is, Sandy? Is that your mission? Right, Newcastle are not a mess about team. We'll go in with the same team, though. We can do it. Can I see your player role on Volante? What is in the instructions, Frezzy? We can organise that. In fact, I'll do it for you now. Don't know why I said we can organise it. This player here? This is actually quite a reserved tactic, you know. There's nothing too out there about this tactic. It's actually quite a basic one. But it's working, so I'm not gonna critique it. It's doing its job to a decent level at the moment. We'll take it. We'll take it. We take those every single day. No worries, Frezzy. No worries at all. We will take a one. I mean, that is incredible, by the way. 3 minutes in and 1-0 up against Newcastle. I'm not going to complain. I will not complain. 100%, Sandy. Like, my DM has got no instructions on, and he's been quality. Correa is a great player. Is that Torres, Joelinton, Miley, great save Onana. They're the saves that he should be making, though. This season, he's been very hot or cold with those, but they are the saves he needs to be making, and that's just a pure fact, to be honest. Another great save. I tell you what, though, chat, if we actually look at this Premier League table, the gap has built. The gap has built big time. The gap has been built. And I tell you what, we're not going to say that it's done, because it is not done until it is done. But we'll see. We'll see. We might win the Prem in our first actual full season, and that shows how good this tactic is. I'll say it how it is. I'm not being cocky. It's a fact. Garnacho. Absolutely incredible. Have you ever tried running MLS? I've done MLS. It's very difficult. In fact, I don't think Kempy's at the gym right now, but Kempy had to basically walk me through how to do an MLS save. I'll be honest. I find it so hard. I do find it difficult. One's in the chat, by the way. Kempy's not here right now because he's at the gym. So this will be a little surprise for him. It'll be a surprise for him. One in the chat if you want to see a Kempy versus Josh live stream rebuild. One in the chat. Spam ones in the chat if you want to see it. Because we could make that happen one day. And me v Kempy, we could do United City, we could do United Liverpool, we could do Inter Milan, AC Milan, Dortmund Bayern. We could do a full-on rebuild. I want to see how many people would want it, because it would be a very fun concept, I will be honest. Got some ones coming in. Got some ones. Vikings clearing up the ones. Celtic v Rangers. I just want to see what... Not everyone likes an online save, but there's another one from Tim. I just want to see how many people would want it, because we did rebuilds. There's 2 rebuilds on Kempy's channel where we essentially... well, we literally... What? Oh my God, what were the teams? Tottenham, Arsenal, Milan, AC Milan, Inter Milan. And people seem to like him. There's enough ones in there for me to put the idea forward to him. I'll let him know. Much love for that, people. Nice to see you, Ethan. How we doing? Scott and Danique, welcome in. Again, I am fully aware with YouTube. It's one thing that I'm sort of adapting to, is that the chat isn't always as sort of active as a Twitch chat, because people have got a lot more people watch you on TV. It's basically what it is, because I was in Work the Spaces chat the other day, and about 900 people in there, and the chat was, you know, it was pretty quiet, but I find it quite chill, because the people watching me now are most likely either off work sick, working from home, maybe on a lunch break, so they can't always be typing. And do you know what? As long as you're finding the stream entertaining, that's all I can ask for. As we go 3-0 up. West Brom Wolves. I hear you, Sandy. Bolton Blackburn, Nottingham Derby. Yeah, we can do smaller ones. I'm doing great, Ethan. Thank you, brother. I'm doing great. The rebuilds against Kempy are always quite fun, because we both offer something that we're better at. So, like, for me, I would have the tactical advantage. For Kempy, he does a lot of longer form rebuilds, so he knows all the best players, and it will be a very, very good face-off. I think the rebuilds we've done so far, we might be 1-1 tied up, potentially. I think. A Belgium rebuild. That's a fun idea, Scott. United supports Kempy. Kempy supports United Plasma, yeah. Big fan. I like that idea. Hey, what's good, Charlie? Welcome in, brother. Be sure to leave a like, everyone, by the way. Absolute legends, as currently we're looking likely to win the Premier League with Manchester United in Season 2. Do you think a 5... Yes, it can, Charlie. I've used several 5-3-2s. The most recent one would be a Simone-inspired one. I will say, Charlie, being honest, you don't score as many goals, but obviously you wouldn't expect to. If you do lack goals, have the wing-backs more attacking, Charlie, and it does help out big time. Is that what it is, Sandy, yeah? Is that what it is? I love the chat, man. Some great ideas coming out of you boys today. Cardiff Swansea. You know what happened last time we played Cardiff, Ethan? They nearly done me. They nearly beat me. I'll be honest. Right, we can't play football as it stands. That's going to be a goal. What a save. Right, more let's just... one more sub. Hey, what's good, Charlie? How do you get the updated version of FM24? Do you mean the transfer? Not Charlie. I called you Charlie. Charla, not Charlie. Sorry. Do you mean like transfers and stuff, buddy? Portsmouth, Southampton. If you mean the transfers and stuff, you download the database from Sort It Out SI, Charla. It will say data update. You then export that in Football Manager 2024, editor data, reload the game, you'll be golden. If you're not on PC, you can't do it, sadly. I am sorry to break that news to you. I will say, Charlie, you don't always get a 5-3-2 that controls games. It can be done, but it's usually done by playing a low tempo, shorter passing, and having quite reserved midfield players. Usually a 5-3-2 is, well, counter-attack. If you want a controlling 5-3-2, I would say lower the tempo, shorter passing. If that... Oh, delit! If that doesn't work, then have, like, a central midfield player on support, shorter passing, really compress the play, Charlie. I have managed in Brazil, Sandy. I'll be up for that. This is what I mean. There's loads of ideas we could do. And I'll be honest with you, boys. with FM25 being delayed, it's not easy. Not just for people that make videos. It's nothing like that. It's purely for everyone. But you've got to make the best of the situation. You can't do it, Charla, sorry. You can't do it on mobile. It's really annoying, and I'd love to say that I could help you, but it's physically impossible to do on mobile. It's really frustrating, that, isn't it? Anyone agree that it's frustrating that console and mobile get a little bit done over? It is really annoying. No worries, Charlie. No worries at all, buddy. Hopefully I'll see you again in here, man. Much love for that. Scotsman wants to see me struggle in the MLS. I've done New York Red Bulls, Scotsman. It's the registration rules, Scotsman, that get me. The league's not even that serious. Well, not serious, but the league's doable, but it's the registration. It freaks me out, Scotsman. It freaks me out. It is sadly. Oh, sorry. How many saves are you playing at the moment? Hey, much love, Charlie. So I've got this save going on. I won't include like rebuilds because they're purely for videos. I've got this save and I've got an RB Leipzig save, which I don't make content on because that is my save. That is like on my MacBook just behind there. That's my save where I just chill out in the evenings, maybe a beer, and I just play it. No content, because it makes my love for the game just stay. You need that break. So that has no content on. That is purely for me. I'm in 2000 and like, I think 37. I'm very far in. It's going well, but that is just sort of for me. That would be something, Nicholas. So in laptop, FM24 is paid. You have to pay for FM24, Charlie, yeah. That's a very good idea. I do like the Belgian League. It makes 0 sense, Scotsman. Thank you. Finally, someone agrees. Monster Energy Red Bull teams. What a clash. Right, I mean, with this game, we should be comfortable in, but just for the sake of guaranteeing it, we're going to start strong and then bring on players after. Just in case. Now, I'll be real, mobile players and console players do get done over a little bit, man. They really do. But I would say, like, for anyone that wants to play Football Manager, if you've got the option... Hey, much love, Charla. I appreciate that. What a lovely comment. What a lovely comment. I will say, if you've got the option, I'd always play it on laptop or PC. Or MacBook, if you want to get technical. Because... it is the mods. Like, the community do so much for this game. Without the community, the game would be so much worse off. Get in there. Do you make mentor groups? What do you mean, Nikita? What for? I didn't know that, Sandy. I'll take the goal, though. Thank you very much. Indeed, we'll take it. Oh, I know what you mean. I know what you mean, Nikita. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Sorry, I know what you mean. My mistake. My mistake. I personally don't. I don't really play about with that. Sorry, I know what you mean now. I know what you mean. PC is clear. PC is clear. I sure can. It's on my to-do list. Mr. Shaherms. Hopefully I've got that right. Welcome on in. If you haven't, please do leave a like. It's completely free and helps out big time. That is on my list to do, brother. To be honest with you, Frezzy, I would say not much in terms of you still... To be honest, nothing. Literally nothing. Like, I can go on Sort Out SI and get all of the stuff and put it on Mac. I can go on FM Scout, get all the stuff. Obviously, I just have that... You can't even see it. Where my finger is here, around about there's a MacBook. I just have it for when, like, I'm away and I want to sim or edit. You don't need to have... Don't need to play it on Mac. I just have it as an option. To be honest, PC, Mac, pretty much the same. In terms of FM, anyway. I will say, oh my, shocking from them. If you're getting a laptop to play Football Manager, I wouldn't get a MacBook for the reason that you don't need to spend as much money on one. Like, you can get a laptop that can play FM at a very good level. And I think people would agree, for not like, you haven't got to spend £1,000, for example. You can get a good laptop for a good price. I will say. What Mac is it? Very good question, Charlie. 1 second, because I always forget the spec of it. Well in, Bruno. Let me just have a quick look for you, Charlie. I'll be about 2 minutes, because I want to get this right. I'm going to go on the order history. Because I have forgotten. Right, where would that be? I play F1 Manager sometimes, brother, yeah. Ethan, you're telling me. You are telling me. You are telling me. He needs to do it. He needs to do it. Right. Okay. Oh, someone's tried to hack my Gmail account. Thanks, guys. Not you, by the way. Someone's attempted it and failed big time. It runs it very well. Where is it, man? I want to tell you because it runs it like an absolute diamond. Oh, man, that is annoying. Let me try and find it for you. That's it. So, it's this one. I don't know if it's a new one. I'm not too sure. It's a MacBook Air M3. MacBook Air M3 with 8-core CPU, 2 10-core CPU, 16GB RAM. It runs it like an absolute gem. It runs it like a gem. Hey, much love for the sub. Again, if you are new, be sure to sub. Absolute legends. Welcome on in. Exactly, Scotsman. Exactly. Okay, Plasma. You can, Frezzy, as long as it's the same... well, to be fair, you don't even need the same Steam account. You can send yourself the game save file. You can, yeah. Ethan, worked hard, caused Bassy sort of an issue, which Hoyland didn't. The finishing wasn't there, but he's young, let's be fair. Overall, a very good performance. I think he done enough to justify getting, if not a start, a bit more game time. I'll be honest. So Charlie, it differs, brother. So with rebuilds, I have about 9 leagues loaded in. With tactics, I have the leagues that are loaded in that I'm testing in. So anywhere from 3 to 9, and I've never had an issue. It actually seems quicker than my PC, which, well, you can actually see. This thing is a beast, and the MacBook outperforms it. Huffer, you're more than welcome to say that, brother. Welcome in. Firstly, hopefully you enjoyed the stream, and I hope to see you more. Let's have a little conversation. Hope it's okay to ask it. I have an online save with a friend. He plays a 5-2-3 with 3 strikers, and it's impossible to beat. Any tips on how to beat him? Tried 4-3-3, 4-2-3-1. Well, that's good, because my idea is none of them formations. 4-4-2 diamond, Huff, control the game. 4-4-2 diamond, sort of like an Ancelotti style. Play possession, frustrate him. With 3 strikers up front, his midfield isn't going to be that stacked. You can dominate the midfield, dominate the ball, control the game, work the ball into the box, and you'll absolutely tear him apart. Dominate the midfield. He can't compete in midfield. He's got 3 strikers, so he can't have a stacked midfield. He's got 2 in midfield. You can have 4. You've got 2 more midfielders than him, and you've got 2 strikers, and you've got a back 4. There you go. Simple. That's what you want to do, brother. Go narrow. You honestly cook him. I've got great tactics on the channel that are narrow as well, so be sure to use some of them if you want to, or make your own. But narrow. Very, very narrow. Honestly, Charlie, I don't... It's a weird one, isn't it? Because what I would say to you, Charlie, is put as many leagues in as your computer can handle, but also you don't want it to go too slowly. So I would say if your computer can handle it, yeah, about that amount. I hear you, Nicholas. Okay, Ethan, I like that. I'm not going to right now, but I need to do an online save again, man. Hey, much love for the sub. Welcome on in. Thanks for the sub, man. I appreciate that. Absolute legend. Do you know what, Ethan? I was going to play in the Zims, Aaron Hunt, and the Robbo thing, but I was literally away. I was in Turkey. But I'm going to see if they do another one, if I can play in it, potentially. But I want to see what they say, because obviously I'm on YouTube, and I don't really want to make the switch back, because I really like it. Like, I'm not going to go into too many details, but, like, there's just some stuff on Twitch I don't like, and there's a lot of stuff on YouTube that I do like, is what I will say. And the community that's on here is just really, really friendly. Like, it's genuinely just, like, people come in, they love talking about FM. Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, Delit's injured as well. I am blind, brother. I am blind. Hey, what's good, Neil? First season in the Prem with Forest Green. Do I go a bit safer? Yes, Neil, mate. Pause. Yeah, we need to go safe. Neil, I'm going to give you two options now, because I get people find the 4-2-3 ones boring. But if you want guaranteed survival and decent results, I am so sorry to say 4-2-3-1's the banker. What I will say, Neil, is try the 4-4-2. If it doesn't work, it's going to be a 4-2-3-1 with DMs. I'm sorry. And this is why I want change. This is why I want change in the tactics. Next FM, the tactics need to be more adaptable. They need to be more realistic. That's what I'm after. I want to sit here and be able to sort of say the 4-2-3-1 isn't the best formation all the time. But if someone comes into this chat now, they're like, Josh, I want to win every game, or every game as much as I can. I don't care what I play. I don't care what formation it is. You'll always get the same answer. And it's not because I'm boring, it's just how it is. Oh, go on, RH. RH wants a battle. Ethan, I would have done, man, but I was away, and it was just like, it was one of them things, man. Yes, Huffer. Let me find it for you, brother. Just give me 1 second. Oh, we've got to go back a little bit. I can't find my own video. This one. That's a bit. Right, I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm Hoffer. In the chat, this does shape up as a 4-4-2, but the players both come inside, so it actually plays like a diamond formation. That is a very recent one I done. That is one based around Ancelotti. The other one I will give you is going to be, let me quickly try and find it. It is going to be, I can't even find it. Where is it? This one. This one. There's two videos there for you to choose from, buddy. Both are very, very good tactics, which offer something a little bit different. I didn't watch hardly any of it, Plasma. I'm very happy that some people got represented for England. It's absolutely sick. I personally just wasn't... to be honest, I didn't know what was going on until, like, the last day. I hear you, Neil. Gabrielle, this is the thing, though. It's my audience. So, this is what I'm saying. It's pretty much what... Not what I've just said, but people want game-breaking tactics. And to deliver that, there will be several 4-2-3-1s. But then, you look in real life, most top managers play 4-2-3-1 or 4-3-3. Which is why on the channel, we have now gone with, like, you now get manager replications, and also you get meta ones. But that's why I start to do the variants as well, Gabrielle, because I offer a variant that's more, like, realistic, and then I offer one that can go and break a game. And it sort of pleases everyone, which is obviously the main aim. You know? Hey, much love, Huffer. Absolute legend. That does mean a lot. That does mean a lot, buddy. But no, Gabriel, to a certain extent, you've sort of got to keep things not the same, but like you've got to. If you're, I don't know if Scotsman's still in here. If Flying Scotsman's still in here, I'm sure he might agree with me that if you're trying to make a tactic that is after you just want pure results, you do have to use the same old stuff, sadly. You can tweak it a little bit, but like with the gegenpress, the high tempo, the counter press, it's all meta-based stuff. I just wish there was more variety, Charlie. That's what I would say. You are indeed, I don't know if you'd agree with it, Scotsman, but like, if someone comes to you and they're like, look, I want a tactic that will win me as many games as possible, I reckon 8 times, 9 times out of 10, it'll be a 4-3-3 or 4-2-3-1. Maybe you got, you know, the occasional 3 back as well, but like, if you're saying it in general terms, like 4-2-4 is also a good shout. Oh, what is going on there? 4-2-4 is a very good shout, but other than that, it's very much like a... Because the issue is as well, you can mention, no matter the formation, you always use much higher tempo. That is not... I'm not going to say... I don't want to say it's not true. It sounds like I'm arguing with you. That isn't actually completely true though, Gabriel, because we have got... If we go onto the channel now, if we, for example, go and pull up... Well, the one coming out today isn't that, but I can't really leak that. If we go, for example, to... literally any of them. So Ancelotti would be one as an example. The manager replications, there's been several that do not use the higher tempo. And the passing, we've gone with slightly more direct, we've switched things up. You've probably seen or been suggested tactics by YouTube where they might be somewhat similar. But if you actually go onto the channel and click on a mixture of tactics, the tactics that aren't based around managers will have a high intensity because they do very well. But there's several tactics on here. Like, for example, if I pull up Wenger's one, that isn't maxed out. If I pull up Mourinho's one, that wouldn't be maxed out. But the sad thing about it is, Gabriel, as well, is a lot of modern managers now play with high intensity. So the more managers that do that, the more tactics that will have the same foundation. That's pretty much how it is. But I do see your point, which is why we're trying to go into more unique managers now, Gabriel. Like we're seeing, you know, for example, I'm going to be doing some championship managers that don't really play that way, which will add that variety to the game. You know what I mean? But there again, if you're getting all 3 variants, the defensive variant very rarely has a high tempo. Agreed, Scotsman. That's all good, Sandy. You got the cheese strings, yeah? Yeah, Josh, I'm going to give it a go. That is going to be sent off. It's going to be sent. Amad Diallo. Amad Diallo. That is not ideal. Not ideal. That is not really great. In fact, what I'm just going to have him on attack. He can just fill that position. Okay, Charlie, I hear you. I'm going to give it a crack, Josh. I'll be honest with you. I don't really watch too much of it. I've watched a couple of the United women's games, but I don't know too much about it. But I feel like having the game here, it'll make me learn, right? I think that's the positive of it coming in, is the fact that like people that might not watch it on TV, you can go ahead and load in. Ooh. Pause it for a second. I know that my point of discussion is that you ask for more tactical variations when you don't do that yourself. Yeah, because you can't in this game, Gabriel. About 70%, I'll say 70% of my viewers download tactics for results opposed to realism. Now, that's why in my videos now, my defensive version essentially has become the more realistic version of the tactic, which might not get as good results, but it is more realistic. What I would really like, Gabriel, I don't know if you would agree with this, is next Football Manager, for there to be less of a set found, less of, I don't know how to say it. Basically, I would like it to be that you don't have to use the high intensity stuff, and there's less of a gap in between the results you get from using high-intensity stuff to playing a balanced formation. But sadly, the way football's going, where it's press, 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 every player pressing, it's one of them, you know? Hey, much love, Sandy. Oh, Scotsman, we can have a chat off stream about it, but in general, talking to Kempy about it literally before the stream, I will say it's really bad when you first look at it, but I'll say this bit off stream. I have got a reason to think why it could be a good thing. I'll be honest. But that is pure speculation. I've got obviously no links with them directly. There's one reason why I think potentially there could be a reason behind it. But as it stands, very frustrating. Yeah, Ahmad's not doing it today. Hey, what's good, Clasher? Hey, love to hear it, Plasma. Yeah, I mean, I do agree. Sorry, I don't want to, Gabrielle, I do agree with Gabrielle. Like, I sometimes look and I'm just like, yeah, there's like loads of tactics that have got this high intensity, especially the ones that aren't based around managers, right? But I then think my viewers want results, man. Like, it's what I've got to do, and it is the way that it is, sadly. Hopefully next year we are going to see more of a variety in what we can do. The best coaches, they differ from save to save, Emil. I would personally go on the staff search. Actually, put adverts out, Emil. That would be my advice, because you get a selection given back to you. But there are websites like FM Scout. Don't know if Sort Out SI does it, but FM Scout has a best staff list. Probably better to Google it, because I can't really name off 10, 20 people. Probably the best way. Welcome on in though, buddy. How we doing? Oh, Clasher, I am sorry. The VOD will be up though, Clasher. Yeah, Gabrielle, do you know what, Gabrielle? Sometimes I wish it wasn't necessarily like that, but it's one of them, Gabrielle, where obviously, as you've just said, I've got to do what's best for the channel. But for the rest of this year at least, because obviously the delay of the game, there are going to be more tactics that are based around core realism. Pep Linders is a great player, great assistant to bring in, not player. Good coach. I mean, Jack Wilshere, again. I mean, it's one of them. It's the one thing that I struggle with sometimes when it comes to making tactic videos. I've got a mixture of an audience of people that want just results, and then I've got people that want realism, which is why I have to make several variants, if that makes sense. Clasher, it won't be right up because we've got a tactic coming out at 4 PM, so it will be out later tonight, if not tomorrow. So I do apologise about that, but basically, if I stream on a tactic day, I don't also put the VOD up because it pretty much messes up the algorithm. So we will have that coming out tomorrow, if not later tonight. I'll see. I will see. But it's going to be a big VOD. At this point, I'll take a point. We've got a bit of a sort of lead in the Premier League title race. So the fact we've gone down to 10 men so early on sort of changed our expectation. A nice little mistake here from Everton though would be very helpful. We will make that substitute as well. Bit of fresh legs. Well, in Malacia, we'll try and get a winner, but I'm not going to go too attacking. A point here with 10 men away from home against a very scrappy team who can defend. I'll take. We'll see what time we've got, Plasma. We'll sort of see what time. I partly want to do it. Hang on. Okay. I partly want to start a stream on a transfer window as well. I'm quite torn between the two. Let's just try something here for the last 5 minutes. We will go... Did not mean to do that, but we can see Bruno now in full flow. Let's just try something. Just for the last 5. Again, a point here will get the job done. I'll be real. A point here going down to 10 men so early on. If we can get a point, I'll happily take it. Obviously, if you offer me 3, I'll bite your hand off and take 3 points. But I don't know how realistic it is. Oh, that could be... This is what I mean. When people play Football Manager, I know you would have felt this feeling, okay? you know when a title's going to be yours. When you're winning games like that, down to 10, we've won it. We've won the Premier League. We are going to be Premier League champions in our first official season. Our first official season, we have won the Premier League with Manchester United. Now, I tell you what, that's something to be proud of. That is, as Max Verstappen would say, simply lovely. Simply lovely. A title win with Manchester United in our first real official season. That is simply lovely. Be sure to leave a like, people. Come on, get the like spammed. Get the like spammed. Absolutely incredible. Beautiful. Absolutely incredible. So now I can confirm, because it is at least done that and all the games are hand played, the tactic will be dropped on the Patreon tonight, and I'm going to put it through some more tests after this stream, and it will be as a video probably in a couple of weeks. But we've won the Prem with United in the first season. All the games are hand played. If we win the Europa League as well, it will make me even more tempted to put it up. That is absolutely incredible. Can I just say also, simply lovely, huh? Simply lovely. Absolute love for the people in the chat. That's incredible. A new... Oh, 8 to 11 days, yeah? Yeah, he don't want to be a part of it, Dean. He don't want to be a part of it anymore. He's sick and tired. So what we're going to do is, chat, we are going to simulate the... Oh my god, I've lost my head. We are going... I'm just going to quickly take a screenshot of the... Or put up this screenshot of this trophy lift. Unbelievable. What's good, Mike? I can test it with Bayern. I'll then need a smaller team. The dog's joined us. The dog has joined us for the trophy lift. That is an incredible season. I know, Ethan. I know. Do you know what, though, Ethan? I'm not biased. Okay, I am, but I mean, I'm not biased, Ethan. Red Bull shirt, Red Bull frame, Red Bull mug. I might be a little bit biased, but I will admit Lando's a great driver. And there was a bit of me which rated when he said that. I was like, oh, you have caused a serious issue. And he did. He annoyed Max, and then Brazil happened, to put it bluntly. That is incredible, man. What a season. For a smaller team in the Serie A. A lot of people wanted me... I might honestly test it with like 5 teams. Hey, thank you. Nice dog. There you go. Look at that. There you go. I think as a Red Bull fan, mate, I love the brand. Absolutely love them. Absolutely love them. Hey, much love, Mike. I appreciate that. But I mean, I'm not going to appeal because I mean, it's not going to be given. But I mean, the fact that I've sat here, and obviously we've played every game. The stream's seen it. The only games that we're going to probably sim now are going to be these Prem games because we don't need to win them. So we have won the title by playing every single game by hand. So I don't want to see any of this, you know, was it all simmed? No, we were live streaming every game. Every game has been live streamed. Not a single game has not been live streamed. We have been live streaming our little hearts out. I'll be honest, Clasher, I'm not going to say a fan because I've not been to a game. I've not I'm not one of these people that say you have to go to games to be a full-on fan, but I don't watch all of their games either. So I will say I have an interest in them. I've done one Plasma, but I believe he may have changed systems. So I might have to do another one. And here we go. Sorry. I can't believe what I've seen. Sorry, chat. Joshua Zirkzee is going to be the French Player of the Month. Is that the French Player of the Month? Well, at least we can probably sell him. Yes, Clasher. Good way of putting it. Ethan, that game against Cardiff was nuts. Do they want him? And this is what I mean. You know, Rasmus Højlund has told Sky Sports that his manager JoshDaly was a key reason behind him winning the English Player of the Month award. Garnacho, you see what I'm doing here, lads? And look at this, 100% win rate. 100% win rate. Look at that. Incredible. See, this is what I mean. This is what I mean. The awards are being won at a ridiculous rate. Agreed, Ethan. We are not doing a new contract. Welcoming in, by the way, Arto. We are not doing a contract for Joshua Zirkzee. He is not staying at this club. Not while I'm here, anyway. He's not staying here. We've got Sesko. And we've got Rasmus. We can't have 3 strikers. Anyway, this is a big game right now, so we've got to lock in. We will start Rasmus, based off the fact he's incredibly in form. Can he play on the... He can do a job. We'll give him a go. We'll play Van Ewijk at right back. Malacia. Martinez isn't playing again, by the way, because he has been awful this last bit of the season. Right, Feyenoord is a tough team to play. I know it's the Europa League, but it's a very tough team to play, Feyenoord. They can genuinely turn up. They've got a good team. Decent manager. Bilal, Timber, Stengs, Paxau, Luca. It's beatable. It's a beatable team, but they're not like a walkover. Really, Clasher? What's good, Connor? How we doing, mate? We've just won the Premier League, Connor. We've won the Premier League with 4 games to go. And we are now... Of course. Right, can we have a conversation, chat? One in the chat. Towards the end of the season, every season, do you get important players get injured? Almost like the game's scripted. So Connor, it's on the Patreon, going to be tomorrow. And I'm going to test it a little bit further and turn it into a video, probably in like a week, I would say, Connor. Hey, much love, Scotsman. Hope you have a good day, by the way, brother. I'll message you later. If I don't, Scotsman, please send me a message because my memory is all over the gaff. I'll ping you a message about what I potentially could be an upside to it. What's good, Sean? Right, well, Højlund's gone. So, it's now Sesko time. 6 minutes in as well. Half the team. The thing is, I would be annoyed, but if we would have had him for this leg, it would have been something. Because now, like, I mean, he's been very informed, but we're now going to have to balance between, well, Rashford and Sesko. I'll do my best, Scotsman. I promise you. Unlucky. Unlucky. Okay. Yeah, no one... 2 DMs, that is awful. Yes, Clasher, it is technically. You just need to have the right players around it. Oh, Marcus. Rashford, you've got to do better there, son. That is diabolical scenes. He's out on loan at the moment, Arthur. Joshua Zirkzee's at Lille, who we just knocked out of this competition. He played both games, bless him, and he actually made a big error for us to get a goal. So, yeah, almost a bit of match fixing going on there. Garnacho down the right-hand side, plenty of space, ball back inside. Into Van Ewijk, plenty of space. Sesko penalty, 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 penalty. And I imagine it will be him stepping up to take it. We're going to check Cheeto after this game, Connor, because he went out on loan, didn't he? We'll have a little look at how he's been doing. Penalty awarded. We are away from home as well, and it is going to be Rashford. Now, a little fun fact, he has never missed a penalty this season. And that record continues. Marcus Rashford, his 19th goal of the season. 19th goal of the season makes it 1-0 away from home against a very strong Dutch side, who I imagine are probably top of their league. I've got to see it. How do you see the... Oh, here we go. 3rd. Okay, maybe not. Wow, okay. Maybe not then. Very surprising. The 1-1-8. What a formation. Euro into De Ligt. Of course, a player who hopefully can win another European trophy. Not the Champions League this year, but it would still be a big trophy. Ugarte, plenty of space. Garnacho. He's offside, Sesko there. Great finish, but offside. Ethan, I will give... We did Ethan, I think. I think we give Rashford a new contract. I will check after this. Miles offside, not going to argue it. Miles offside. Miles offside. Good finish, though. The question is, though, chat, what I'm worried about now is how many more injuries are we going to see? Yes, Charla, I imagine November time. Best case scenario, we get early access late October, is what I will say. That is mental, Connor. If you're in the Discord, Connor, and you don't mind sharing it, whack it in there, because if anyone wants to be on a TikTok, I'm reacting to any Wonder Kids, any formations, any funny clips. They're all in the Discord. Well, yeah, technically not FM25. That has been cancelled, but the next FM, yeah, the next FM. I'm going to say 3. Oh, Dean, don't tell me that, mate. That makes me worry. Has he been playing well apart from the penalties, Dean, or not? We're actually fine at the minute for fitness. They've got lots of... I mean, they've got some good players. Lots of Tomba as well. Ugarte, Garnacho, plenty of space. Back into De Ligt. We're comfortable on the ball right now, and this is why, like, we could have changed this formation time in, time out, but we stuck with it through tough times. It's actually, it's paying, it's doing well. It's doing well. We went through that stint of not scoring for 3 games. But, you know what I mean? Like, you've got to stick to it sometimes. As it stands, we're still okay in terms of fitness. Purely for the factor of putting some fresh legs on, we're going to do it. So, let's bring on Morton. We'll bring on Mazraoui. Let's get Bruno on as well. Why not? Fair play, Dean. Great season then. Great season. Now, we've only got a 1-goal advantage, but considering this is, you know, this is their home leg, I'll happily go in 1-0 up and we're at home. You know what I mean? If it stays like this, I'll take it. We're going to be at home with a 1-goal advantage. Realistically, we should get the job done. In fact, it could be 2. Oh, he's missed it anyway. Is he good, Clashy, yeah? Very true, Nicholas. Very true. Very true. I tell you what, in the next FM, I think you can... Is there a mod in this game where you can play in the Saudi League? If not, I think the Saudi League will be in the next FM. Is anyone here going to do a save in the Saudi League, or is it too boring? What are we saying? The money side would be very fun, but the result side, like, if you just buy, like, all the top players, you just got to batter everyone, you know what I mean? Come on, lads, come on. A little bit better, a little bit better. Bit of performance. Bruno Fernandes, ball in the box. He's time wasting. He's not even being told to, by the way. As you can see, no time wasted on. Hey, much love, Connor. I'll take a look after that. It's not a bad one. It's just not what I was looking for ideally. But we're going to go in here hopefully with a 1-goal advantage. It's not a thumping, is it? But yeah. Hey, what's good, rich boy? Indian Super League. Okay. I think one day they will have every football league to a degree in the game, you know? Like, the big focus next year is women's football, and then obviously... Okay, 3 to 4 weeks is not good. Very true, Sean. How are you doing today, Sean, by the way? Welcome in. I'm nervous now. This game isn't going to be easy. The one benefit we do have is that we can play a full rotation team against Tottenham, and it doesn't matter if we get beat 19-0. It does not matter. That's 1 out of 3. I'm going to play full rotation against Tottenham. It really doesn't matter. And the funny thing is, they're second place and they can't do anything. So we're going to play a full rotation team. Who did someone want me to check up on Chidi? Oh, Chidi? Chido. They did, didn't they? 14 games, 5 goals. At least he's scoring. At least he's scoring. You know? It is a benefit. At least he is scoring. So I'd rather him, although he's not the biggest club in the world, I'd rather him play football, get minutes under it, minutes in him, scoring goals. Okay, I'm gonna close Discord because people will think that sounds them, won't they? I just realised that. I'll check Discord after, and I'm making a load of TikToks with some of your favourite Wonder Kids, funny moments, tactics, results. I had some guy sent me a picture the other day. He lost to Man City 14-2. Hey, thank you, ADHD. I will say, by the way, the tactics on FM Scout are created by Nap. There's one thing I will never do, and that is claim credit for someone else's work. Obviously, I do the entertainment side. The tactics are made by Nap on that channel. All of my tactics are made by myself. But on FM Scout, they are made by Nap. So we've got to give him his flowers. He does a great job. Right. Let's have some fun here. I'm sending the under-21s out. We can't get injuries then. Okay. That's fine. It's all good. Don't worry about it, lads. Do not worry about it. We are fine. We are all good. Deary me. It's 3-0 for a full under-21 team. I've seen worse. I've seen worse happen. So, it's acceptable. Tottenham booked Champions League ticket. Didn't book a Premier League win, though, did they? Liverpool down in 5th. Everton, Sunderland, Wolves going down. Arsenal, Chelsea. Wowzers. Oi, 3-0. Yeah, it's a 3-0 loss, but, we can do the same against these two. In fact, we will, because I'm scared we're going to get injuries. Every time I simulate forward, I'm scared. Every time we simulate forward, it's injury, injury, injury. Hopefully not before this second leg, because we could do with going to Feyenoord and giving them an absolute stuffing. We need to get past... Well, we've not even done this, have we? Who's in the other... Oh, come on. If we get to the final, we can win this. We can do a trip. One day. Okay. So he should be fit. I'm not against lowering the tempo, but not at this stage of the season, because I feel like it would be the biggest risk ever to make such a big change before going into, hopefully, a Europa League final. In general, though, in the 3-4-3, potentially. In this one, probably not. Whoa, let's get that off. No, hang on. Okay. In this one, though, if I'm making one from scratch, maybe. Not from this one, though. Hoyland's going to be back. We're going to have Malacia. Is Delit fit? Kind of. We're going to start Sesko because he's been picking up injuries. No, we can have him on the bench. Chat, by the way, do you know if we get to the final, do we watch... we're not going to do the whole game. We're not watching the whole game. Do you want me to put it on key highlights instead of goal? Oh, no, what can we do? Not key highlights, extended. Do you want me to put it on extended highlights for the final, chat, if we get there? Extended highlights for the final? Extended? I think it'd just be a bit more drama, you know what I mean? A little bit more going on. A bit more of the old drama. Okay, the Discord's banging. I like to see it. I like to see it, people. Make sure you get involved in that. Right. Let's go then, chat. We're getting into the business end of the season. Well, we are literally one game off getting to a very big cup final. So let's go and see what we can do. Against, I imagine, quite a strong Feyenoord team. They done well last game, to be honest. I hear you. Right, set piece from Mainu. Ball in. Good collection. Full match. That must take ages. What? I'm on key, aren't I? Yeah, I'm on key. I've sort of stuck with key for ages now. I don't know why. Full match. Oh, Marcus Rashford! 20th goal of the season. And if there's a conversation about a contract, if he's not had one, he might be getting one. I used the WTS Gold skin and the cutout face pack, Mike. Look at the confidence flowing through Marcus. Malacia here, into Rashford. Plenty of space. Driving, lashes it. That's a player that's the old Marcus, isn't it? That's the old Rashford. That's the Rashford we love. Good ball in. Garnacho, plenty of space. Oh, that's a very dodgy cutback. Into Yoro, into Van Ewijk, into Yagate, into Yoro. Into Yagate, into Mainu. Strike, great save. Great save indeed. This is getting intense now, though. This is getting very intense. Kobbie Mainu. Ball in. One more goal is quite comfortable. Great collection. Bilal, by the way, for anyone wanting a goalkeeper. £40 million range. Very good. Ethan's getting spicy with it. I'll go extended. I'm actually quite nervous for that game because winning like 2 trophies compared to a treble it feels like a big difference. And I'm already annoyed we didn't win the quadruple, but that is what it is. You know, the fact we've won the Prem is very surprising in one season, by the way. If you want my honest feedback, I was hoping for an English Cup, a Europa League, a top 4 in the Prem. That's what I was hoping. So the fact we've won the Prem's really good. Hey, what's good, Kempy? They on FM Scout or the workshop? They're on sort of outside the face packs, brother. The skin's on FM Scout. When I join, no, so Patreon has a free tier, but the perks you'll see when you go to join, Connor. So basically, the tactics are in one of the paid tiers, purely because obviously it's for people that support that way. They get the downloads, but again, it's why they're in the videos. So I'm not putting like, you know, I'm not putting a gun to a head and say, look, you have to go over there and get them. You can copy them from the videos. You can download the default one from FM Scout as well. But just for the people that really want to show some love back, they're all in one simple download. Literally takes about 2 seconds to drag and put into the folders. This tactic is also going to come out on the YouTube, but for the first time ever in my history as a creator, this is going to be a Patreon exclusive for a couple of weeks. They're going to get a bit of an early access to it. Sorry about the cough. Kempy, how was the workout, mate? I think that's what you went to do, wasn't it? Sesko, let's take it. So Kempy, this stream so far, we have won the Premier League. Officially done. Celebration done. So we're now simming games. The Europa League, this is to get into the final. So as it stands, a 3-0 advantage over Feyenoord. And we'll play either Celtic or Sevilla in that cup final. Let's not talk about that yet. Let's not talk about that yet. Let's not talk about the final. We're not talking finals yet. It's not over. The game is far from done. Let's not talk about finals yet, chat. Who mentioned a final? I didn't. Anyone else? We're not going to talk about cup finals. Let's not talk about a cup final just yet. Quadruple is sadly no longer... Oh, Kobbie. Doing what Marcus done. A quadruple, not at the moment, because we got knocked out of the FA Cup. But we are so far ahead of schedule of what I thought we'd achieve. It's actually a bit mind-blowing, I'll be honest. Genuinely mind-blowing by what we've done so far. That is a mental game clasher. Marcus Rashford is going to step up from the spot. Oh, he isn't. Hang on. Fair play. Good effort. I respect that. The fact we've won a Premier League and our first actual full season is... I'm so happy with it. And then you've got, obviously, the Carabao Cup. A lot of people don't take it serious. I didn't really until we got to, like, the quarters, maybe the semis. The Europa League is a very respectable trophy. The biggest European trophy I could have won this year. So, genuinely, if we win this as well, it's a very, very good season. And next year we go for the UCL, try and be competitive in the Prem again. This is looking very nice. He might be offside. I don't think he is, but this has been such a good display of, like, it's also been a good display on how good the tactic actually is, alongside of just the importance of, if you are downloading tactics, stick to them. We've had a bit of a stint this season where we couldn't score. We only changed one thing. We didn't go crazy. We didn't have a meltdown. And now we're on potentially for a treble. It says a lot. It really does. And the best thing about it, the live chat, get to share it with me. That's the big thing here. That's the big thing about this. Instead of, you know, simulating a season or even playing a season, and, you know, just on video, I can stream it. We can celebrate together. It doesn't get much better than that. For a creator, it's the dreamland. It really is. Sesko, that's not a great pass, but I will... Oh, yeah. They're done. They're done. They are... I don't know why I'm VARing. They are gone. They're finished. Mentality, gone. Out the window. Completely... They've checked out. They've gone home. They've gone. That, yeah, to be fair, the one... Yeah, the one change. The Volante, wasn't it, coming in? Their heads are gone. Hey, what's good? You've changed your picture, Sandy. Sandy, I can see your picture. I can see your picture, Sandy. I can see your picture. Again, people, be sure to spam the like button before we get into that final. Show the players some love. Come on. I mean, a 7-1 on aggregate. Marcus Rashford with 22 goals. We are going to take him off in case he gets injured. Same with Garnacho. Let's give Anthony a last run out. We'll keep him on. Get Toby on. We're not keeping Luis, by the way. He's not been good enough. He's not been good enough at all. So we'll give him a few minutes just as a little cameo. But he won't be participating in the final. No chance at all. No chance at all, sadly, for him today. A very, very positive semi-final as we are leading Feyenoord 7-1. And whoever faces us in the cup final now, can we see? It will be Sevilla. It will be Sevilla. It will be Sevilla. At the moment, Connor, we injected him. I believe we injected him. I'm not going to play him because I feel like when they come back from injury like that, they're going to get injured again. Connor, what I will say is, in the final, were you and Manor wanted me to play on full match? Did you want me on full match? I'm not going to do full match, I don't think, because I think it will... How long does it take? How long does a full match take to watch? 1 in the chat for full match, 2 if no. 1 for full, 2 if no. I don't... No. No full match. We're not vibing with the full match. We're not vibing with it, no. That's a 6-1 beating. 20 to 30 minutes. No. Okay, we won't. Oh wow. I didn't realize. 20 to... Whoa, sorry, no. Sorry, people. I thought it was like 5 minutes. 20, not 5, maybe like 10. Potentially about a new goalkeeper. A lot of... I didn't know it was 20 minutes. We'll compromise, chat. We'll go extended. I didn't realise it was 20 minutes. 20 minutes to watch a game. Or is that a half? Did someone say a half? I don't. I did not realise it was that much. Wowzers. That feels like a lifetime. That feels like an absolute lifetime. We'll go extended. I do apologise. I thought it was like 10 minutes. I'll do like 10 or 15, but 30 minutes is wild. Absolutely bonkers. Banzo. Crazy, crazy. Discord can work, Clasher. Discord can work. The old Diskizzle. Right. That final awaits us. A cup final to decide treble, quadruple. No, hang on. Whoa. Let me not clickbait. Double or treble, not a quadruple. Let me clarify that once again. Not a quadruple. Double or treble. We can simulate this game, though, so we will do. With the under-21s and under-18s. Okay. Unlucky. Unlucky. I will play our first team for this last Prem game. Just to pure injuries, though, are a gamble. Oh, that's tough. Xerxes had a great... How did Sancho do? Leave my club, will you? Can you leave my club, please? Leave my club alone. Leave the club. Leave the club, people. Bush, so we have got a Mourinho tactic coming out. In fact, I'll do this because we've got a few new faces now. This is the schedule for this week on YouTube and Patreon. So we have got a Mourinho tactic coming out today, Bush. So what I will do is I will publish this tactic on Patreon either later today or first thing tomorrow. It won't come out the same time as a Mourinho tactic because then it's like a bit of a spam. So we will publish this tactic on Patreon later today, if not first thing tomorrow. And then it will come out as a video in like 2 or 3 weeks. Because I want to, like, if we make a sort of stream tactic, I want people to have, you know, a perk. You know what I mean? And also I want to give it out for free also. So the only logical explanation is early access for people. You know what I mean? Poop. What's good, Puddin Productions? Do you know what? Chat, I'm sorry. I know what you're going to say. Get more money, get more money, get more money. I'm taking 36 million. That's the first offer we have ever had. We're active in the chats, Mike. Yeah, we are active in the chats. We're taking 36 million. He's on nearly 300k a week. I will take that now. I'm taking it now. I'm taking it. I don't care. Because... honestly, just go. That is painful. Hey, much love, Clash. I'll take a look after the stream, brother. Now, Bush, I'd love to, but that's the last time that happened was in the first season. I put it up by 4 million, and they walked out. I can't afford for that to happen again. I literally can't afford for it to happen. I'd love to get more money for him. I'm going to plan it out, Connor. All I can say is because obviously we just had someone ask there about, Bashino asked about the Patreon. I can confirm the tactic from this stream will be on there late this evening, if not first thing tomorrow morning. The video will be next week, if not the week after, because we've had so many requests. Like I said, the other day we had some guy, well, not the other day, literally, when would that be? It would be the other day. When I announced the giveaway winners on the Patreon, we had a guy win. He claimed his £125, and he was like, Josh, I've got some suggestions for you. I was like, mate, honestly, let me know. He literally had a notepad of 30, and there was 5 of them that I've already done. So I've got about 25 tactic requests from one guy. So, I mean, we have got endless content coming. Overall, I'm back up to about 43 requests now. So we're working hard. We're working hard to get them done. Trust me. There is endless tactics. Like, people want all sorts, and I'm here for it. I love it. I love the people that come in, show love in the streams, the videos, whatever it is. I'll try and make anything happen me. I'll give it a go. Right, we are just going to simulate this game because we've won the Prem anyway. Hopefully no serious injuries. A goal for Rashi would be nice before this big final. A little goal for Rashi. A little goal for Rashi. Hoyland's injured again. Perfect. Sesko. Okay, Rashford got some assists. Dan Gore. Ethan's a big fan of Dan Gore. He likes a little bit of Danny. So Rasmus again is injured for 3 to 4 weeks. So he is not going to be playing. It's going to be the Sesko show. It is going to be the Sesko show. And that is the 3 out of 3 injuries that Sandy predicted. That's the big 3. And we are now going into a Europa League final which gives us the chance to win the treble in our first official season. And look at the team of the year. Onana, Martinez, De Ligt, Van Iwijk, Diallo, Sesko. No Højlund is criminal, by the way. I mean, I suppose Haaland, but yeah. No Rashford in there, no? Pause. 1 second, stream. 1 second. No Rashford. Oh. 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 I thought Rashford's cooked. Oh. No, he's done well. That's in the Premier League alone, right? 20. He's done 30 goal contributions in all competitions. 30 goal contributions. Mate, that's good. I'm not having it. A treble. A treble, yeah. What do you mean? Oh, not this whole DA. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Not this talk. I know what he's on about now. A treble, D treble, all of this. It's the same thing. It's the same thing, Kempy. It's the same thing. Not this again. Not this. I know what he's on about now. By the way, Kempy, earlier on, I asked people if they wanted to see a live stream with us doing like a rebuild against each other at any point, maybe next year or something, and it was quite positive. So, that could be an idea. Sorry? Sorry? Well, give me a chance. It's a big treble. It's a big treble. The Carabao Cup is basically the Champions League. Let me not say that ever again. Okay? Right, the dog's getting properly involved for this final, to the point where you can only really see half my head. He's getting involved for the final. You know, he's been sleeping, he's woke up for the final. He's come here, you know, he's basically a glory hunter. Get out of my club, Jadon Sancho. Finally, glad to see the back of him. Couldn't recover any of the money, but I mean, 34, has it been confirmed? 36 million? Nah, Kempy, I'm changing the game. Carabao Cup's now the treble. Nah. Carabao Cup, I'm including it. I've won the treble. Well, I've not won the treble. Got to get past Sevilla. No, let's not turn on me now, chat. It's all been positivity until I'm in. Okay. Okay. Right. I tell you what. Yes, I am Kempy. Bro, on the Carabao and Euro. I've not won the Euro yet. I've won the Prem. That's a massive achievement. Yeah, the Okay. Let me. Okay. Pep got sacked. I'll have a look after this game, mate, because this game means everything. Martinez will not play the game because he's been awful. Xerxes, get off there. We are going to go with Garnacho on the right to start. It's not the Mickey Mouse. It's not the Mickey Mouse at all. We're going to do that. Much like, was that a sub coming? I do appreciate that. I need to change the notification. I'm losing my head. I sound like Ten Hag. Do I look like Ten Hag? Don't answer that. I mean, I don't know. I'm not bald. I'm not bald, am I? I'm not bald. Right. Here we go. Josh Ten Hag. That is a world-class team. That is probably better. That's probably better than the Madrid team. This is a tough final. This is a very tough final. I'm a little bit nervous. Josh Hag will go crazy. Okay. I'm a little bit nervous right now. I'll be honest. This is a chance to win the treble. The treble as well. What a statement. What a statement. Oh, we're not turning up to the game. We're not turning up to the game, chat. I'll deal with that, Sandy. What section is it in, Sandy? I'll deal with it. Absolute... I hate people that do that. I really... Honestly, it's so annoying. What is going on there? Right, the dog's gone mental. He can't handle the final. The dog can't handle the final. He can't hack it. Lenny Yoro, here we go. Delete. Here we go. Come on. Come on. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we've got. I want to see something. I want to see a little bit of passion. Rebuilding Santos with Neymar. I mean, the wage... I mean, to be fair... I missed the goal. I was reading the chat. I've missed the goal. I mean, it's Sesko. Dog's creating the atmosphere, yeah? Oh, let's go and see this then. I mean, I think it was a mistake. No, that's not being described as a mistake. That's what you get with Sesko. How much did we spend for... How much did we pay for this guy? How much are we talking about here? 43 million. It's basically pennies, isn't it, in today's football? I like the idea with Santos. Ten Hag had hair. That in 93. I was going to say, what have you just said? I'd say it's a big achievement with Bournemouth, mate, is what I would say. From outside... Hey, thanks for the sub. Yeah, good decision. Good decision, ref. I agree with that one. I agree with that one. We need to seriously switch on. We're in serious... This isn't good. This is not good. This is not good. Right. Okay. Let's stick with what we're doing for now. You need a database from FM Scout, Charlie. The head's not gone yet. The head's not gone. This is a big final, though, I tell you that. The double to the treble is such a big difference. It is a big difference. Oh, come on, take your chances. Have they subs? They've made subs here. They've made... Who have they brought on? He didn't... Have they brought anyone on? Okay, the head's going. The head's gone. I'll deal with that, Sandy. Thanks for letting me know. Anything but a set piece. They're going to score from a set piece, aren't they? Right. Somebody get a clip on that, please, because I don't know what I've just... It's still going. How we have not conceded just then, I don't know. What have I just seen from the team there? Honestly, I don't... How we've not conceded there is beyond me. Oh, Ugarte, mate, what are you doing? Okay, Ugarte's coming off. He's getting dragged off. He's getting dragged off. I'm not having it. He's getting dragged off. Who else is having a bit of an issue here? No one really. I'm just... if I see a mistake, he's coming off. He's obviously nervous, isn't he? Okay, what was that highlight for then? I'm going to encourage him. Our heads have dropped a little bit since that. Come on, a little bit of press in here. I can sense a mistake. And I was right. There was a mistake. And it's the guy that I've... It's the guy that I've backed from... It's the guy that I've backed from day one. I've backed him from day one. Said he was the reason why we're doing so well. And we now go down to 10 men. Of course we do. Of course we do. Why wouldn't we? Why wouldn't we? You know what I mean? You see what I mean now? This is what I mean. This is what I mean. You know what I mean? We're now in trouble. I need someone to break up the play in here. We are in trouble. The dog's come back now. The dog's back. He's come to take charge. You can't literally sit on the microphone, mate. That's not going to run. That won't run. Okay. Right. Turn around. There you go. There you go. He's figured it out. Right. Okay. Let's talk business here then. So it's a bit too much to go full Mourinho ball at the moment, but we will start time wasting. They cannot overlap now. No chance. Right. Let's slow the game down a little bit. We'll keep these attacking because we still can sort of counter. I can't believe what he's done. I'll tell you what, why have I got Tabio at left back? Make that change. I honestly, I could sense a mistake coming. Do you know when the highlight is just like, you know, okay, we've got so many bookings. Fresh legs. Experience. Keep these on. Keep that on for now. Cobby on a booking. I'll keep him on there. Oh, it's 8 minutes. If he gets sent, is he on tackle harder? He is as that role, isn't he? That's the risk we're going to play. We're playing with fire right now. We are playing with fire. I'm going to praise him. We're talking minutes now. Minutes just to get over this line against one of the best teams in world football. As we... Well in, Onana. Well in. Now slow that pace down. Slow that pace down. We'll start to play for set pieces. We will be negative. We're not afraid to be negative. Slow that down. Slow it down. Slow it down. Slow it down. There we go. Is he on a booking? Get booked. It's fine. Get booked. Good. Yep. Get that up the pitch. Gets in there, we've done it. We have done it. We have won the Europa League, and we definitely didn't get battered either. What a final that is. We are going to be treble winners. Premier League, Europa League, Carabao Cup. Honestly, the complete package, it really is. What a final. What a moment. What a moment. And you know what? I think we can be proud of that. That is a very, very big season. A great set of results. And just an overall... job done. Thank you, Ethan. That is going to be the perfect, well, one trophy off the perfect season. We have won it all. We have done it all. Thank you so much for people being here, by the way. It does mean a lot. And now we can instantly start negotiating. This is classic United play, isn't it? You know, not the mini treble. Come on, Matthew. As soon as something's won, money, money, money. So Ugarte right now is on 120k a week. He wants... I will sell him. He wants 75 grand extra a week. Right, I'm going to ban that guy from the Discord quickly for spamming those links. Worked hard, Lennon. Worked incredibly hard. Put in a good shift, and hopefully a good player for the future. Walk away. Is he? How long is he in contract for anyway? Oh, he's got time. He ain't. No. Not going to happen. Get out of here. He's not speaking to a manager that has won the treble like that. We're not having that. We're not having that at all. Not having it at all. Quickly just send this. Right, well, the copyright music has stopped playing as well. Get that back on. Get some background noise. This is, mate, I tell you what, did Kempy celebrating it? He probably wouldn't. He's the biggest hate watcher going. Yeah, no celebration from Kempy. Doesn't surprise me. You know what I mean? And this is it right now. I mean, Højlund, player of the season. Player of the season. That's what he does. That is what he does. Player of the season. And I imagine, as you obviously, Golden Boot, young player of the season. The Europa League team of the season. Martinez, Euro, Ugarte, Diallo, Højlund, Rashford. Our front three is, mate, I've created a monster. And this is what it's all about at the end of the day, chat. Man United's Rasmus Højlund has told Sport Bible that his manager JoshDaly was a key factor in him being named UEFA Europa League Player of the Season. And this is what it's about, you know? This sort of praise from players. This is what it's about. Here you go. Again, Højlund has told TalkSport that his manager JoshDaly was a key factor in him being named. Because Højlund has now told me that he respects my game. You know what I mean? What we've done for Højlund is, well, miracle. And here we go again. He's now told Planet Football that I played a key factor. He's told 3 different people. He's not messing about. He's not messing about anymore. Højlund might love me. I think Højlund wants to be part of the big plan. He wants to be a part of this. A cookie, Sandy. I'll tell you what. Højlund, fair play. Right, what are we saying here then? Play attacking football, possession as favoured, okay. Entertaining, favoured. I don't always play entertaining football. High tempo, Premier League. A 5-year plan. 5-year plan. Come on. Done that already. We'll talk to the lads right now. Well in. Our Champions League aims. This is where we find out if we've got winners or we've got losers. The latter stages. They're satisfied with that. They like that. I'm about that. They like it. I like it. Latter stages. Positive reaction. We're not going to make promises. We're not going to make promises. And everyone's happy. Right, Guardiola. Someone wanted me to see Guardiola. Pep Guardiola. So he is sacked. He looks nuts though. He's literally a perfect manager, isn't he? So, damn it. I would have done the unthinkable. I would have done the unthinkable. I would have made it happen. I would have made it happen. Now, money-wise, we're going to get a live reaction to this. It will do. 96 million. We'll ignore the debts and loans. We'll ignore the debts and loans. Now we've got to talk players as well, right? So, Rashford's in contract until 2028. He has got to stay. Højlund, Sesko, fine. Garnacho, Diallo, Bruno, unhappy. Do you know what, Bruno? You've enjoyed a decent season, but if the money's there, mate, yeah, if the money's there, you can go. Respectfully, thank you. Respectfully, thank you to Bruno. You know, at the end of the day, we can get in another player. Luke Shaw needs to leave the club. That was all part of the big plan because Dorgu's coming back. That might be difficult, though, to get Dorgu gone. Not Dorgu, Luke Shaw gone. Because not a lot of people want an injury-prone left-back who is in his 30s. Mainu, Ugarte, Luis can go. We're not going to buy him. We need another DM then in that case. Sancho's going. Xerxes, that was the man. Xerxes needs to leave this club pretty much ASAP. In fact, I will pay for him to go somewhere. He needs to leave the club pretty quickly. How did Dorgu do? Average, but it's okay. We can work with that. Malassi is staying. Garnacho's staying. Onana's staying. Anyone else on that bench? Mazraoui. Oh, how old is Mazraoui, as a little fact? 27. We'll keep him. He's quite versatile. Anthony can go. 24 million. I'll take 5. Can you leave? Please leave. No? Okay. We'll deal with him in a second then. Anything? Okay. Okay. Nicholas, at the end of the day, you are right. I don't want to go to Singapore. Let's send them to... Let's go Austria. Let's go Austria. I will say, Bruno's been a big part of this club now, and he is, you know, one of the best players in the current United team, although that's not difficult. But if an offer comes in of 80 million upwards, he will be sold. And that's not even like a... It's always money with this club, isn't it? It is always money, 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 money. It's never, you know, oh, I done well, you know, I just want to stay. No. Right. The board have put money into the club. What is this save? The board have put more money into the club. The board are backing me. The board are backing me. Well, into the club. Running costs. But it's nice to see that, you know, Amar is putting in a bit of cash flow. 21 million of the stuff. Or was it 12? Short-term memory loss right there. And that's it. And that's it. Right there. 74 million big ones. Now, I'm going to wait for the chat. Do we try and get 85 or do we accept 74? One thing I will say is I want this change right now. I want that change right now. Do we take 74 million and get the guaranteed cash? Or do we go greedy and go for more? Come on, Victor. Sit here. Good boy. Because you are getting heavy, my little friend. Good boy. Good boy. That is the key question. Do we take the money? Accepts 87. Couple of accepts then. Could get more. What's good, Zico? See, the thing is, if I push it to 80, it's only 6 million anyway. I don't know. The thing is, I'm nervous now because if we do it and he declines, we're going to have him for another year. Hey, well in, Simon, surviving the old relegation. I'm going to go with the 50-50 on the chat. I'm just going to accept it. I'm going to accept it. Just because this happened last year with... Was it a Saudi team? Or was it Real Madrid? Someone wanted him. And we literally got stuck with him. And we got stuck big time with him. Not just a little bit, but big time. Hey, what's good, Carl? Take the money and run. Like that, yeah? Just take the money, run away, take him in, and move on. I hear it. I do hear it. But we'll take 15. That's what he's worth. We'll take 15. Tottenham make sure offer. We'll take 62 million. It's in instalments, but we'll take... Yeah. We'll take that. This is better. This is good. Batterina. This is good. This is good now. Good cash flow coming in. I like this. This is good. Bit of money, bit of Wonga. Beautiful. Someone's questioning my decision to sell Xerxes there. So we're only going to get 31 million from the Fernandes deal because they've, you know, we only get 55%. But it is what it is. Probably not Hato. He's not that good for me in this game. Honestly, Eric, I think it's because mainly they offered in installments, potentially. Xerxes can go. I mean, to be honest with you, chat, we've had a good season in terms of success. We're now Oh, yeah, there you go. There you go. There you go, Santos. It would never be that easy. Luke Shaw is going to refuse to leave, isn't he? I'll accept any offer. Of course, Luke Shaw. Quenda as a backup right wing. We'll take a look at the transfers when we'll try and do the offloading first. In a dreamland, we'll get that done. Hey, what's good, Neil? Well, Neil, we have won the treble. We have won Europa League, Premier League, Carabao Cup, or as some have told me, a treble. Not the treble, but we've won 3 trophies, so a treble. And we are now selling some key players who, you know, we aren't always going to want at the club anymore. Bruno, 74 million. Sancho, 36. I know it's a lot less than what we paid for him, but they're the only team that want to pay anything. And Xerxes for 15. Tottenham would have paid 62 for Luke Shaw, but he does not want to go to Tottenham. So, yeah. We now have got to offload. Done, done, done. Anthony. Talk to me. Daly at the wheel. Treble season. It's not the Mickey Mouse. Xerxes can still go. I mean, he was awful against us. He was diabolical. It's not a Mickey Mouse. The FA Cup isn't that much more important than the Carabao Cup. I'm sorry, it isn't. The FA Cup is practically the same as the Carabao Cup. Yes, Ben, it is. Evan Ferguson. I think we will, Santos, to be honest, at this rate. The FA Cup's not that much more important. I'm not having it. I'm not having it. It's not that much more. It's not. It's really not. I'll have that opinion. I'll have the opinion. I'll have the opinion. I've got to. I've got to. What a... No, it's not, though. It's... Oh, no. Okay, Viking. Okay. Sure, mate, you've got to leave. He ain't gonna leave, is he? Honestly. Honestly, the guy's like a locust. He ain't gonna play a single game. I would agree with Dean, actually. I would agree with Dean. The Mickey Mouse would have been the FA Cup, Carabao and Europa. Okay, Matthew. Okay, okay. Ben, with a lot of stress. I mean, our first season... Where did we finish? We finished in 7th, Ben. We finished with 7th? We finished in 7th. We didn't win anything. We finished in there, and now we had one transfer window, and we've just won. Yes, Neil. Definitely. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. I'm happy with the treble we've won. I think it's... Yes or no, as a United fan, you would take this season next year, no? If they said to you as a United fan, you can win the Premier League, Europa League, and the Carabao Cup, you are going to literally die for it. Ethan, Herbert, if you're still here, I am so sorry what you're about to see. No worries, Neil. Sorry? Is that falling through? No, wait, no, we got the money. We got the money. That's what I mean. Like, next year, Premier League, Carabao Cup, Europa League. That's what I mean. And do you know what? Do you know what, Santos? You're right. You are right there. United would take that in the next decade. Most teams would, though. What is going on here? Give it to Hoyland, you know. He's a bit young, actually. Give it to Dullet. Go on, then. Oh, no, we can't have both, can he? Ugarte gets sent too much. Oh, we're getting a bit... We'll give it to Ugarte. I'm sorry, Ethan. Season... So, I don't want to confuse it, Ben. So, the season we actually took over... So, like, this season here, we didn't sign a single player. Apart from the people, you know, like... We had realistic transfers. So, like, Anthony's on loan. Rashford's on loan. We, for this season... So, the season we've just played... So, the actual first season... We signed... these. So, Thomas Araujo, Tabio, Morton, Sesko. Hey, what's good, Graham? How we doing, brother? Van Ewijk, I always butcher his name. And we loaned in Luis, who we're not going to keep because he was a little bit bad. We just won the treble, Graham, or a treble. We won the Premier League, Carabao, and the Europa. We have done very well this season. We are going to get Cheeto back. We are going to get... Oh, we're going to get, like... Who else are we getting back? Anyone else on loan that we don't want? No, because Xerxes going. How did Lindelof do at Tottenham? They finished second. He played 15 games. It's not bad. It's not bad. I've seen worse. Ronaldo Jr., yeah? Not another loan spell, Anthony. Come on, we know how this goes. We know how this goes. I mean, they've got to take him for £0. At this point, chat, do I just let him do this to get him off my wage book? At this point, do I just accept it? I mean, will they pay anything? Like, will they pay... Take him off me. Just take him off me. Just honestly, it's an awful offer. It's diabolical because we're paying his wages 80%. Or we're paying a lot of money. He's got to go. He's got to go, and he's got to go. He'll be gone forever. We're not. He's going. It's an awful deal. I know it's a bad deal. He's going. No. He's got to go, and it's an awful deal. I know. I know for anyone thinking Josh will getting ripped off, I know it's an awful deal, but he's got to go. He's got to go. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for anyone that likes Anthony. Mate, Dan Gore's a man in demand. I'm sorry. I am sorry. Mate, Ethan, people love... What? Sorry? Hang on. Hang on a second. To the Cheeto fans right now. Here we go. No. No, Cobby. No. None of this. None of this, Cobby. Cobby. You've just won the treble. Why would you want to leave? No. Cobby. You don't want to leave this team. You've just won a serious amount of trophies. And it's our first season in the Champions League. I'm sort of banking on you being here, son. Give me Dan now. He can go, actually. Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw, where is he? Where is he? He's hiding. Would I be using a... Honestly, Neil, Southampton, right? I'd probably lower to standard. Can he go? Like, genuinely, can he just leave the club? What I will say now is, chat, we need to... Oh my... He won't even go on the free. Can I... How much will it cost me? I'm not paying 18 million. Can we talk? I just want him gone. Dangor to West Ham. 6 million. It's better than the odd what we did just have to pay or got offered. One in the chat, do we just pay Anthony off? Do we get rid of him? Do we pay him 6 mil? It's a lot less than his total contract. Do we just pay 6 mil and see the back of him? Do we just see the back of him right now? I honestly don't know. Like, genuinely, this is like trying to get blood from a stone. It is so difficult. Do we just get rid of him? I think 6 million. He won't play though, Charlie, mate. Thanks for being here, by the way. He doesn't play. And we're going to pay more of a wage having him rotten on the bench. It would be Santos, but no one wants him. Hey, much love, Sandy. Thanks for being here, brother. We'll be live again tomorrow at 11:30 as well. So same time as well, brother. If you are about, if not, completely fine, brother. I don't know what to do here. I don't know what to do. How much is he on a week? 150k until 2027. It's no one we can offer him to. It's nothing we can do. Okay, we'll stall it for a second. We'll stall it for a second. He can literally go on the free. He can go on the free now. It's that bad. It's that bad. And we're going to cancel it for now. He can go on the free. Like, you ain't got to pay me a penny. Just pay his wage, take him off me, move him on. Another. Do you know what? Can we agree on this? Talk to me. Where's he gone? Talk to me here. Right. Scrap that off. 0. Just take him. Take him. Take him. Take him. Have him. At least we're going to save a bit of wage this year if he goes, and he's going to be gone after. So, wow. Right, now what I was going to say, chat, before we had the Anthony situation, is the next batch of players we bring in have got to be Champions League quality players. So our team, realistically, we're going to look through it right now. So I'm going to stick with Onana and Alte for the next season at minimum, because Onana had a couple of stinkers but also saved us a fair bit. So Onana stays. We're now going to turn to Martinez, De Ligt and Euro, with Tabio and Araujo on the bench. Now, to be honest, we've got to keep him because he didn't get that much of a fair run. So we're going to keep him. Tabio played very well. He played a lot of games and done a good job. We're now looking at this back line. Martinez, he was very, very bad towards the end of the season. Euro's improved a lot. De Ligt, he had his moments. But I think there's two options. We either bring in another centre-back and offload one of these. And I don't honestly know who it would be. It wouldn't be Euro. And I don't know if it would be Martinez either. The only thing I'll say with Martinez is he got booked a hell of a lot. And if we got that money, do we take it? I mean, 78 million. If we just go on to one simple page here and look at centre-backs. You know, for a bit of extra money, you can bring in some pretty good players. You are back for transfer time, Kempy. Now, I've made some decisions already. Basically, so these are some transfers that are happening, Kempy. So, Sancho's going to Madrid. We could have got more. We only got 36 million. It's our first paid off of the whole rebuild. So, he's gone. Xerxes going to go to Nice for 15. Bruno's gone for 74. Daniel Gore's gone for 6.7. Although Bruno, we only got 55% of the money. We are now looking at our team. I've decided to stick with the goalkeeper for another season because I think we can improve other areas. We're struggling. Shaw is going to be going, but we can't sell him, even on the free. He won't go. So, yeah. The midfield, we need to bring in another DM because Luis will not be staying with us. Right back, we're fine for now. Centre-backs is where I'm struggling, Kempy, because all three of these centre-backs have let me down in some stage of the season. Euro when he first joined. At the moment, Euro is probably the most in form out of the back line. So he will not be sold. De Ligt played well overall, but had a couple of big mistakes. Martinez, not necessarily performance mistakes, discipline mistakes. And he's not on tackle harder. So it's nothing to do with that. It's just him as a person. Tabio played well overall, so he's staying. Araujo is just a good backup option, and he's young. We're not going to get a lot anyway. So the debate here is, do we sell Martinez and bring in someone else, maybe a little bit better? We have got a budget of £168 million. Sure, we're going to try and offload. We don't... I mean, wingers, actually, to be... Also, we now need a winger, because we're going to have Rashford, Diallo, and Garnacho. So we need another winger as well. Strikers we're fine for. So what we need is definite. We need a DM, a winger. A DM and a winger. A DM and a winger. And potential centre-back. A DM and a winger. That's what we're looking for. A DM and a winger. Now, the winger can either be two things. First team, which means Diallo and Garnacho will be competing to get into the team. Or it can be someone worse than Diallo or Garnacho. Preferably better, actually. Preferably better. Let's just see what Scouting's saying first. Yeah, transfers can be done on the stream, mate. Ho, 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 ho. Oh, okay. What's good, Bloom? What's good, mate? No. So I just won the treble. No. Just won the treble. Won the Premier League. We won the Europa League. And the Carabao Cup. We're now looking at the team, and I'm looking at it right now. Højlund and Sesko, they're doing the business. Højlund got player of the season, so says a lot about my management. The wingers, we have got Rashford, Diallo, and Garnacho. My star boy Bakayoko is not a bad shout at all. Johan, scout him. Talk to me. No, right, no, Bloom. Right, okay. Højlund, 26 goals. Sesko, 27. I have got that situation that a manager, it's a luxury. I've got two goal scorer machines. I've got Højlund and Sesko both doing the business. And let's not forget about the future Pele. I've got him coming back from loan from Bradford City. So we have got 3 potential bagsmen. We've got rid of Xerxes. He's going... Where's he even going? He's going Lille. Fine. Perfect. We've got rid of Sancho. I'm still trying to sell paper legs here. I can't get rid of him. We've got Dorgu coming back. We need a DM and a winger. That's what are the DMs saying? I need a world-class DM, preferably. Like proper creme de la creme. Pure dictates the play. That's what I'm looking for. He looks disgusting. Does he? He don't really, does he? Let's be honest, he doesn't. I'm lying. Gavi's 200 M's. Bakayoko finishing is 8. Oh, come on. I mean, I'll take Camavinga. 160 mil, though. You know what I mean? Start on a youth save and we'll turn it into a youth to gold if it gets hard. Any recommendations? Southampton, mates. Good shout. My guy said Endo. We're not going to be signing Endo, okay? We're not going to be signing Endo. How was Gravenberch? I mean, I wouldn't sign a Liverpool player purely for, you know, realistic reasons. My guy's a demon. 138 million. What's Klopp up to nowadays, actually? Damn it. Damn it. I'm trying to get the team back together. How's he done this season? Where's am I being blind? How about Besiktas? Has he won the league with them? Go back a season. He's a machine. He is an actual machine. He's winning games for fun. Ronnie, see, I want to try and get some people that are different. You know what I mean? And of course, he ain't going to be interested. Who would come to this club? I've got Morton. Who would come to this club? Rodri. I mean, he won't come because he's City. And secondly, I guarantee, not for sale. And that would mean 900 million. Yeah. Yeah. They don't need money, do they? Man City can just print it. You know what I mean? Thuram's good, but it's just like, it's every signing, isn't it? You know what I mean? Roy Keane. Pull back the years. Let's actually just go and look, firstly, in case we're going to get scammed out of any very, very good at sort of free agents here. Hey, what's good, Trevor? Rooney, that is pulling back the years. Who can be? Quincy, isn't he banged up? He's inside, isn't he? We're not signing criminals. Oh, the selection of players. Balaba's a very good shout, and someone who I don't usually sign. Not because he's bad, just... He don't thrill me, Kempy. He don't thrill me. I'm not a big fan of Sanchez, I'll be real. That's French. Why have I just done French? He's decent. Basically the situation we've got here, okay? Let me just explain the situation. Because let's focus on a position at a time. No, Kempy, I want different, but I also need world class. It's a difficult situation because I don't know if Ugarte's it. Mainu is it. He's been very good. So we've got a couple of options. We either get backup, which then means we've got Morton, and we have got whoever we get as backup, and these two are... I mean, they've just won a Premier League. They've just won a Prem. He's class in the game. Yeah, what am I on about? Yeremy Pino is an absolute baller. Javi Garay is not really in this system, I'll tell you what. Let me do this. Scrap this off. Think you go back up and get a star goalkeeper? I mean, if we're going back up, I will just get someone like this. Because I know he's good. It's boring, but I'll just get him because I know he works. And he can actually be competitive in Champions League ties. I'll just get him for like 40 million. Or someone like Gomez. You know what I mean? Our wing backs are all good, brother. Illich isn't a bad shout either. Bruno Gemelish. How much would he cost? He cost a lot. He cost a lot, wouldn't he? Come on. Nah, we can talk. We can talk. Me and him are good mates now. We can talk. Nah, we'll be fair. We'll be fair. Talk to me. Come on. Come on. Come here. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's all good. Let me talk to him personally. Can't really. I need to get him in now. He's in my head. I need to get Bruno in. I need to get Bruno in. I need to... Have I just been compared to the Vanarama League? I'm going to poll it after this save, Simon. Can I talk to him? Can I not talk to him before I not own him? That sounds mental. No, not compare. Can I not talk to him? I need to talk to him. No, hear me out. Right. Can I just say, if you could talk to players before you brought them, everyone would buy into this plan. This team is going to be the best team in Europe for the next 15 years. Okay. I'll add an instalment then. Fine. I'll add an instalment. 20 million. Talk to me. Talk to me. No, it's not illegal. Like, if me and him... Sorry, are Chelsea coming in for Onana? We can do a swap deal. Do they want Onana? Yeah. Do they want him? Do they want him? Let's just see what they say. Because I'll do it. Don't disrespect me, Onana, mate. I've just won you a treble, okay? You know what I mean? Well, you know what I mean here? Like, there's no respect that... Okay. I'm going to the board. No. Because, right, how many people are watching this right now? Because this is going to change the way we think about the Glazers. We have got a total of... We've got 125 people in there. Be sure to leave a like on the stream, people, by the way. We are about to prove to everyone the Glazers are good owners. Watch this. Right. We've got to be careful how we word this, because they do mean business, the Glazers. Okay. Okay, we've got to talk to him. It's all good. Don't worry about it. I'll get the job done. I'll sign him myself. Honestly, get the Glazers gone, can we? Can we get them out of the team? Out of the team, out of the club. Get them gone. Genuinely. I've just won a treble and they can't even tap me up for 120 mil. You know what I mean? Look how many teams want Luke Shaw, but he just won't go. Just leave. I don't even want a penny for him anymore. I'm offering on the free. At least 100 up front. That's a lot of money to spend. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, not Rodrigo as well. We can't focus on Rodrigo now. We can't do that. We ain't got... I really want him in the team now. I really want him in the team. I can't pay 150 million. Well, that's not even been accepted. I can't pay it. I can't pay him that. I can't pay that sort of money. It's not going to happen. We've only got 168 mil, and we need multiple players. I say only. I'm not saying there's not a lot of money, to clarify. What goalkeepers are on the market? I'm not siding him. He's dodgy. He is dodgy. I would not trust him in net. Is he worth that? There's something about Bruno. You just there's something about him. There's something about him. I don't know how to. I know. Do you know who I honestly? I want to get Xhaka, but I don't think the chat would back it. I'd really want to get Xhaka in for a season, but I just think people wouldn't back it, and I do appreciate why. People might think I'm nuts. People might think I'm crazy, but I would genuinely get Xhaka in for a season. So the way he sits in that Leverkusen midfield, I'd take him. I would take him. I would take Xhaka for a season. But obviously, I'm here to entertain at the same time, and I understand that. So I'm not going to pick up Xhaka because it would be a very controversial. I tell you what sort of players have these got? Because these have always got gems. Show me the team. Come on, show me the team. Xhaka's world class. World class is a big statement, isn't it? Well, world class is a big statement. You know what I mean? World class is a statement that can get thrown around. Right. Yeah, let's compare it. Play a comparison. Is that one? Am I skunked? There we go. How do you... I don't know how to play this game. Kempy? Oh my god. I don't know how to play the game. I don't know how to play the game. For someone that plays the game a lot, I've got no idea. I only really delve into tactics. I've got no idea. Stiller. I would take Simmons. Am I alright here? I'm gonna have to Kempy's gonna have to bail me out. He's gonna have to bail me out again. Stiller would be sort of a similar vibe. Going unbeaten definitely can consider you world class. I'm looking at the team. Do I see a Champions League in this team? Do I see that win? Do I see the passion in the team? It's the question. Do I see a fight? Let me go back on Xhaka. I don't know if I'm being blind here. Am I being blind here? I don't know what he means. Now you're finding it or not using it. Okay. Right, okay. Okay. Player comparison. I get that. But that's not what I'm after. Am I being thick here? I never use this. I'll stuff it. We'll go with someone else. We'll go with someone else. Let's go with, like, I don't know. Who's in the scouting section again? Click. Mate, right. Am I being... Okay. Xhaka. Comparison. Compare with... Okay. Okay. Javi Gurrea is good, to be fair. Compare with him. That just compares the two. Basically, I know there's a way to do it, but I've never used the feature. Right, I would like to get a report. I'm just making sure that's not it. I want someone... Compare with, go across to... No, that's not what I'm trying to do, though. That's not what I'm trying to do. That's not what I'm trying to do. I know how to do that. What I'm trying to do is basically, I want a player like Xhaka, but I want them to give me, like, 10 people who are like him. I know how to do this bit. This bit I get. I get this bit. But, like, yeah, similar players. I want similar players. That's what, like, I don't care how he compares with bloody Ugarte, or that would be quite interesting, be quite funny. I want to see, like, how... Hey, thanks for the sub there. Much love for that. Again, if you are new, be sure to sub and leave a like. I want to see, like, how do you do that? Then there's a way to do it. Is it on this screen? Yes, what I mean, man. You know, the game's gone. Is it on Bruno as well? Can I do it on him? There you go. This is it. There you go. There you go. There we are. What's Kempy saying here? Share the photo. Yeah, this is what I mean. Yeah, I do understand the game. It's just that he didn't have it. There we go. There we go. Similar players. Perfect. Right, let's play ball. I mean, honestly. Okay, I mean... Basically, it's Bruno or no one then, isn't it? You know what I mean? Okay. Xhaka needs to be full scouted. That makes sense. This is stressful. The transfer windows are always take him, get him off my payroll, get him off my payroll, leave the club. Leave the club. Leave the club. Max, we need to decide basically where we're putting this money. It's actually spelled Lopez, Kempy. Do you know what? Do you know what for a backup he'll do? He's 27. I thought he was younger than that. I thought just, I don't know why. He's incredibly well-rounded. He is very well-rounded and he'll cost me hardly anything. Which means that we might be able to go and sign, like, you know, a certain Brazilian winger from Madrid. Passing's there, tackling's there, first touch is there. Work rate, stamina's decent, aggression. I mean, it's all right. He ain't bad. I'll put an offer in for him. We can talk business here. I'll do 10 mil for you. Okay. Between 26. Okay, let's talk. I'll offer him 30. Okay. Cool. Let's work that down. Some more sort of in the region of. We can in fact let's eliminate that. Up this a little bit. 32. 35. Are we penny pinching now? 33. Mate, honestly, are they that desperate for a few million? Do you know what I mean? Are they that desperate for a few million? Guendouzi. I would sign him, but I've used him in so many saves this year. Good player, to be fair. He helped me, was that with... No, it wasn't with Ipswich. Who was that even with? It was a recent rebuild. I signed him in the last year, and he was absolutely nuts. What are we saying in chat? One to sign Lopez, or do we look for someone else? He's okay for a backup. It does mean now we have got Mainu and Ugarte as first team, which is fine, which is good. Bro's ego can't... Isn't... I've got an ego. I've got an ego. This game, man. I'm struggling to hit accept. I'm struggling to hit accept. I will take Kempy's recommendation. Oh, it's a 2. I'll take his recommendation because he is purely there for backup. No? Oh, hang on a second, Kempy, mate. We'll see what the chat says here because there's, you know. It's difficult. It's difficult because before I accept it, if I do... If I sign a player like this, okay, we then have to decide where we're going to spend the rest of the money. Now, centre-backs are okay for now. Left-back sorted, right-back sorted. We need a winger, so we can spend big on the wing. If we spend big on the wing, we then can't replace Onana. Unless we sell Onana, actually, then we can get funds. So for that reason, and for entertainment... I will sign him because we then can go... Oh, here we go. Here we go. Squad player. Not that demanding either. You can see the first team, mate. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Right. Are they going to pay 30 million? I mean, it makes sense, to be honest. surely out of all of these teams, especially like AC Milan, Napoli, and Newcastle, they can pay 30. Yeah, they can pay 30 million. I'll offer it to. If not, I'll just dish them out for free. But is what it is, isn't it? He's not a wonder kid anymore. We don't just have to sign wonder kids though. We can sign other people. Sometimes it's quite fun to sometimes it's quite fun to sign people that aren't on like the FM Scout Top Wonder Kid pages and that, you know. Sometimes it is fun. I mean, the game's been out a fair bit now. I feel like we've had our fair dose of Doué, João Neves, them sorts of players. Right now, this is where it gets interesting, because this is our first team, by the way. So, pretty much this is the way it's going to go now, chat, okay? Because if we spend all of our money on another winger, which would probably be Rodrigo, we then can't replace Onana realistically in terms of money, which I wasn't going to do anyway. We also can't play about with the back line. So the other option was we sell one of these three and we replace them with someone, maybe younger, maybe for the future. And out of these three at the moment, it would probably be Martinez, because he's been the worst to date and the most reckless. Any tips on my Valencia rebuild? When I rebuilt them, they had not a lot of money, so work with the players you've got. I really liked a possession system in that league, Ben. So tactics-wise, shorter passing, inside forwards, really like compress the midfield. Always look at the free agents, loan players, because you haven't got a big budget, have you, Ben, with them? The butcher is him. I'll be honest, Jack, I don't really plan on using the modern match engine. I think it's a bit of a... I don't really agree with modern match engines, to be honest. Not only is it illegal, it's also just like... I just don't really see the point in modern match engine. For me, anyway, because I physically... If I release a tactic that's been used on a modern match engine, and then someone sees the results, and then they play on a non-modern match engine, they're going to be like, Josh, you know, what's going on here, son? You know what I mean? So... I appreciate like them people doing it to make the game, you know, nice and fresh and stuff, but I don't know. For me, modern match engine just, I think it's not a step too far. Like, people do what they want, right? I just think, I don't know. For content anyway, I couldn't use it, to be honest. I don't think it's exactly, not fair. What's the word to describe it? Accurate. Accurate's a very good word to use. Accurate. Are you being serious? No. Not loan. We're not loaning. There was a lawsuit for it happened like back in the day. Kempy was telling me there was a lawsuit. It's not illegal to probably use it and download it. It's not your fault, is it? But yeah, that's not going to happen. Could just write it in the title. Potentially, I don't know. I don't like the idea of using it. I've heard mixed feedback anyway, to be honest. I've never done one, Tim. I'm not going to pretend I have. I've never done one. Anyone here managed in Sweden? What I heard is, I mean, I just think when you start modding something as big as the match engine, your results can never be 100% accurate, you know? Like, your results are going to be all over the gaff. I will quickly say, by the way, because it has just come out, this is the schedule for today, or this week, on the YouTube and the Patreon. Anyone that's a Patreon in the chat, this tactic has just come out. So, if you are interested, you can go over, get early access, get them on the download as well. This is the entire schedule for the YouTube and Patreon this week. So, anyone interested, it is pinned in the chat. Again, you can wait for the video to come out. Simple, simple. But anyone that wants to show some love back, it is an option up there above. Much love, my people. Let's carry on. Yeah, it's sort of like, what's any mod, isn't it? Like, I mean, if you look at stuff like, I don't know, hacking FIFA or COD, I don't think it's illegal for people to hack unless you start to get a stub toe. Thank God he's going. It's not illegal to use. Oh my God. Is he going? Okay, yeah, I thought the board brought him. So we now need to decide what we're going to spend this money on, chat, because we've got a very good backup DM, respected by Kempy. He might be suggested by Kempy. He is coming in. So now, are we going to play about by replacing Onana, who is going to be tough to sell? So probably not. Keeper, we're going to stick. We'll stick with the keeper. I use whatever the up-to-date default match engine is. I'll be honest. I have not modded. I will not be modding. The only mod I'd probably do is a retro database. Something like that, where you can go back and manage like Eden Hazard, all of them sorts of players. Because I think it'll be quite fun to do on a stream. But match engines. Also, this is exactly what I think it causes, right? If I do a live stream on the new match engine alone, no chance. If I do a live stream on the new match engine, it then makes people think every stream, like, what engine's he on? What's he doing? Is he on the new one? Old one? And then it will go like with the tactics. I'll release a tactic and it'll be like, was that done on the new match engine? The old one? The low league one? The arcade one? And it gets to a point where it's just sort of like, it's confusing for viewers. So as a creator, I personally would have there's not a single bit of me that wants to use it. Will I say that I'll never use it off stream? No, because I might. I might play about with it, see what it's like, but I just feel like as someone who you know, he's trying to make as good content as he can for his audience and really, you know, try and do as much as I can for myself, I feel like it would be a bit difficult, just leave Anthony, it'd be a bit difficult for me to balance like 4 match engines, you know? It's one of them. I think with Onana, we're just not going to get the money. I really like the idea of getting a better goalkeeper. I just don't think we're going to be able to cash in, and I'm not letting him go on the free. So, Kempy, if you're still here, and the chat as well, do we go out and try and sign an expensive winger and ball out on the wing? Or do we sign not a budget, but a cheaper winger and also bring in either another centre-back or replace a centre-back? He will not be getting sold. Although it's my beloved RB Leipzig, he will not be getting sold. He will not be getting sold at all. In fact, can we... I forgot how to do this as well. I thought you could request to become an affiliate. I would with them. Rodrigo, right. For anyone that's lurking, that means basically you're watching the stream but not in the chat. Get ready, get at the keyboard right now. Get at the keyboard right now, because we are about to poll. Do we attempt to sign Rodrigo? Yes or no? There is going to be a poll up. The poll is going to be up until we will go 301. If you're not at your keyboard, get at the keyboard. Don't pee on the keyboard. Get at the keyboard right now and vote. Vote on the poll right now. The poll is up for 4 more minutes. How isolated does the striker get? Considering his top goal scorer, I'll be real, Snurrer. He should. He doesn't. They absolutely cook. Hoyland 29 goals, Sesko 27 last year. Absolute ballers on the wing. On the wing, up front, because we're talking about wingers. Head has gone. I'll let that just sort of run because it's a big decision, because it's a lot of money. Exactly, Matthew. We've got to respect Onana a bit as well. Gyökeres is a good signing. Not for this current save, but personally, he's a great signing. You can always go with like a Penda, Sesko, Gyökeres. No, to be honest, you'd think so, right, Frezzy? These are instructions, man. Rashford's a quality player in the game, man. He really is. He's not worth 150. He might not be, but you sadly have to pay it in this game. Again, people, be sure to spam the old votes. I mean, he'll cost us a lot, but it's Rodrigo. Or Fulham, Newcastle, or Everton. If I'm allowed to say Rodrigo, because Newcastle can be easy with the money. I'm gonna go Fulham. To be fair, Snurra, it should work because these inside forwards are going to drift in anyway. So they will sometimes actually act as an AM. And then these wing-backs obviously replace them. So they should somewhat work. This has worked really well. Very rarely we've had a big issue with it. I'm training Pedro, if not loaning. Potentially Frezzy. Oh, Dagula, one of my favourite players, Jackie. One of my favourite players. Right, we will end the poll because I think we've got an answer, haven't we? So yeah, 72%. So, let's see if we can make it happen first. In fact, first of all, let's just get him confirmed so we know what we've got. I'm not going to confuse... Oh, no. I'm not going to confuse it anymore. Not anymore. We're rebuilding over years, not a season. We've got time. We've got time. We've got time. We've got time. There's not panic. We've got time. You could try it with complete wing-backs. Bruno has been sold. Wayne, he has been sold for £72 million. He had a great season with us. But when that money comes in for an ageing player, you've got to accept it. They didn't really get... There's been mistakes occasionally, Snurra, as in any system, but I'm quite proud of the back three overall as a whole. With, you know, it's a treble winning season. I'm quite happy with the players. They don't really get isolated out wide because they are told to stay wider. So I'm quite happy with the performance. We look to improve next year. I've just answered like that, like I'm in an interview. I've just answered like I'm actually getting Sky Sports. Like, what do you think of the centre-backs in this system? I've just come out like, do you know what? It's not perfect, but we'll improve for next season. We'll improve for next season. I need to remember I'm not on Sky Sports. You know what I mean? Just calm down a couple of stages. I'm not actually being interviewed. Right, let's see the main man, Rodrigo. So we've got 144 mil. Now, in a dream world, we will use installments. I am known on my second channel, which is Daily Josh, and I will go and plug it as well, because that's what I'm about. I am known as Installment Man Daily. I'm known as that guy. And I will use an installment. I'm not afraid to use installments, because the Glazers are tight anyway. So, do you know what? Karma. Tough. Let's go and see firstly. Right, okay. Now we can talk here, can't we? Me and Rodrigo, we've not worked together. How's he been performing? That is as good last season. Okay. But we can talk. I'll tell you what, would they be... Can we buy him after? I'd rather like sort of get him right now instead of... Right. So if we start the bidding at 75 million and I'll offer you... I'll offer him 100 million. 75 up front, 25 in installments. He's worth 100 mil. He's 100 mil. He's a 100 mil man. If you look at him, he's disgusting. Genuinely, he's got to be incredible in the team. He's 24. He's got to be on a fair whack per week, I will say. But he's worth the money. Yes, Snurra, my RB Leipzig safe. Okay, right. 186 million big ones. Right, let's talk. Let's not get funny, okay? We don't need to be funny here, okay? So, I'm not here to take the mick out of him. The respect I've got for Madrid is very high. So, what I will do here is I'll offer you 125. That's what I can do for you. Okay, they've come down. See, I like negotiating with Madrid. I like negotiating with Real Madrid because we've got respect for each other. Obviously, you know, it was Zidane that trained me as a manager. So, 130. Do you reckon, Kempy? I'll get another instalment in. I don't care. It's not my money, is it? the end of the day, I'm winning trophies. The Glazers are scumbags. They can get put in the debt. I haven't, Snurra, because I believe it's important to have a save where you don't make content on as a creator, because it's just more personal, and like it's not about like, oh my god, now this tactic is so good, I've got to make a video. It's just, you know, it's just a bit of a private one. I'll offer 140. 140. 160. Yeah, we can do a bit more up front, can't we? We can probably do 90 up front. Let's just be real. We can do 90. 155. Oh, Rodrigo. Oh, welcome. Well, we've got to do contracts, haven't we? Let's just calm down. We've got to do contracts. Calm it down. We have bagged him for 155 million, or shall we just say 15 and make ourselves look good? So we've spent pennies on this player, really. A Discord notification. Okay, we're fine here. We're fine. Did I accept that? I did. Okay. Have I? Yeah, okay, cool. Right, this is where things get ugly. Okay? Estimated wage. Oh, the boy Spenny. The boy Spenny. No. No. Right. We talk. I'm saying my piece. If we're signing Rodrigo, I don't want to sign him on 100k a week. He is going to want big money. Now, the question is, what is acceptable big money? Now, in the situation we're in, exactly 273 million in the City save. We can get him for lower than this, I think, but I would pay. I don't really know. It's difficult, man. That's a lot of money. 350? Moneyball's a shout. You could restrict yourself to certain nations you can sign from, Snurra. Be sure to leave a like on the stream, my people, as well. It does help out big time. This gets tough, man. This does get tough. It gets real tough. Mate. Kempy, chat, I need some help here, lads. I mean, he's going to walk out, isn't he? He's going to want at least... He wants a minimum... He's going to want 425. He's going to want 425, isn't he? This guy, man. Mate. Honestly. 400 and bigger bonuses? No links in the chat, Kempy. Anyone does it, time them out, please. Can you imagine being like that? Can you imagine being a creator like that? You can link away, Kempy, mate. It's fine. Can you imagine being like that, by the way? Mental. Absolutely mental. Jesus. It's like, nah, no links. Link away, mate. It's calm. I don't mind. I don't mind. Hey, what's good? Welcome in. Welcome in. We've won the treble today, by the way. So here. Or a treble, not the treble. So I keep getting told. He's done. He's part of the team. Welcome, Rodrigo. And this is what I mean. You get me at the helm for a couple... Where is he? Where is he? Oh, you've got to confirm it. Welcome, Rodrigo. Welcome in, sunshine. You've bankrupted me to oblivion, but we put the trust in you. Do you know what this feels like? It feels like when PSG signed Neymar. And I hope the outcome... Hang on. Right. See, now I didn't want to do this. They can have him. Do you know what? No, we paid big for him, didn't we? It's profit. It's profit. Really appreciate it. Mazraoui. Chat, I'm not going to sell to Bio. I'm not going to sell to Bio. Chat, do you think we take 59 million for Mazraoui? And then we can sign either a young right back. I mean, what's good, Kez? Don't say that. What are you on about Rodrigo? Don't say that about Rodrigo. Poor Rodrigo. I mean, it's 59 mil. But he is also very good because he's versatile. Hey, much love. Big fan. I appreciate that. Take and run. A lot of people are going to like it, I feel. Like, a lot of people would want it. What right backs? How much money have we got? Well, we're not confirmed that deal, have we? No. I was going to say. Bro, I can't see any link. He's not put a link in yet. He's not put a link in yet. He's not put a link in. I'm sure he's probably grabbing it. He's probably going... I imagine he's grabbing it. I would say so. Or he's just completely forgotten. Nice and zen, this is. Kempy, mate, if you're still here, do you want to whack that link in? We are going for Rodrigo, BR, but we have just won the treble last season. So we're going for people like that because where do you go from there? You've won the treble, it's then the quadruple. We're into the Champions League. We need Champions League standard players. And I'm not being funny, one of the most disrespected players in that Madrid team at the minute, because they've got Mbappe, they've got Vinicius, they've got Bellingham, is Rodrigo. He needs a place where he's seen as a god. Kempy, mate, there's no link here. Kempy, there's no... Scroll up, Kempy. There's no link. There's no link. Exactly, BR. At least it's happened now. Kempy. I know why. I know why. I know why. Kempy, send me the link. Just ping it to me on Twitter or Discord quick. Twitter, actually. Can you ping it on Twitter? Ping me the link on Twitter. I think I might know why. I don't think I've allowed links in here. Yeah, send me the link on Twitter, mate. Send me the link on Twitter. Hey, much love for the sub, brother. Welcome on in. Again, anyone new, please do subscribe and definitely consider. Finally, we've got rid of Anthony. And please do consider also leaving a like on the stream. Much love. Right. There we go. For the Moneyball video, it's now been put in. Kempy, my PayPal's 50 quid, mate, for that. Again, imagine. There you go. That's the link. It's only to stop. Yeah, see, Snurra, I'll do it for you. Kempy won't. I'll put it in there. You know what I mean? It's not hard to put a link in a chat, Kempy. No, I put it... Oh, no. Right. W's in the chat. Have we made a good decision? Rodrigo is in the Manchester United team. L decision. Kempe, you were begging it, mate. Calm down. You were begging it. You were absolutely begging it. You were absolutely begging it. Verts now? What sort of window do you think I'm going to have? I've got 49 million and we've got to sign a right back to replace who we've just sold. It's none of this mess. Boys, we ain't got endless money. I'm thinking of actually breaking up this stream into this transfer window into what did he just say? Okay, I thought that was something about stadium seats. I'm thinking about breaking this transfer window up anyway. We're not signing Verts at right back. Newcastle make sure offer. Take him. I can't get rid of him for money, so you may as well take him. I think what I'm going to do, chat, is because we've been live for getting on for 4 hours, and I will be honest, I partly want to do a bit of the 1 second. This is getting dealt with. Yeah. Oh! I thought they accepted it. They didn't. They didn't. Okay. I thought they listened to me. I feel like an idiot now. I feel like an idiot. I feel like an idiot. But what we're going to do, chat, is, because I want to have a bit of tomorrow's stream during the transfers, because there's some people earlier on in the stream that haven't had any impact on it as well. All we need for tomorrow is a new right back, by the way. That's all we need. But we are going to be live again tomorrow, 11:30 AM. So for anyone that's interested, please do come back. Thank you to any new subs, any new viewers. Be sure to leave a like, by the way, as well. This VOD is going to be going out tomorrow. There's a tactic coming out at 4 PM, so 45 minutes time. Go back onto the channel, check it out, because trust me, it's a banger. It's Mourinho tactic, and again, I know a lot of people have signed up to the Discord today, so I will be active in there later on. The video should get pinged when that drops as well, so any love on the videos really does help as well. We're going to be live again tomorrow, 11:30 AM. 11:30 AM, because I want to give my morning earlier viewers a chance to at least get a part of a say in a transfer window. Hopefully you understand. It does mean a lot for anyone being here. A W stream as per, by the way, as always. I am going to go chill out for a little bit, and yeah, we're going to go back tomorrow and we're going to start the quadruple.